more. or
Ah,
less.
yes. The relationship.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Well, the church burned down and no one knew what Pentecost Baptist was going to do. The Sunday brimstone got so dadgum hot it burned up a church bus in the parking lot. In a panic, the Reverend Dr. White called up an ex-member that hadn't lived right. He owned Joe's beer joint right across the fence. It's the same Joe's he preached against. He said, I don't really want to be a hypocrite. I got a Sunday school class about to have fits. We're all excited about Revival Week and been moved by the Spirit, so to speak. With all the souls we saved and money we spent, we thought God told us to sell that tent. I got a famous evangelist supposed to come and done run out of chairs. Will you loan us some? Joe says, hell, you can just use the whole dang place. Ain't nine on the jukebox. Amazing Grace, I ain't supposed to be open because of them blue laws, but we'll open tonight if it's all right with y'all. Preacher said, well, I reckon that'd be okay. The good Lord works in mysterious ways. He's going to talk about Joshua, Judges, and Ruth, and I reckon I could do it from the DJ booth. At the First Baptist Bar and Grill. It's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. When the sinners finish one more round, we'll have dinner on the ground and go inside and hell pray we don't get killed. The evangelist came with a well-dressed choir. They showed up around happy hour, looked around the joint and didn't take it real well. Said the white ministry has gone to hell. Ms. Mills that taught you Sunday school and two deacons in the back room shooting pool were sharing the Lord with a Jim Beam rep who was teaching Ms. Mills some line dance steps. Reverend White was reading from the book of Luke to a tall drunk trucker about to puke. He had John 3:16 memorized, trying to dry his ass out to get him baptized. The evangelist yelled about the lights in the beer. Said, White, you can't save any souls in here. This place ain't nothing but a den of sin. Ain't the kind of place Baptist ought to be in. Preacher said, well, we don't really need y'all here. You didn't do a very good job last year. Only saved one sinner. I was Todd McGuire's little SOB that set my church on fire. Joe's beer joint has done been revived. Only been here an hour and I done saved 5. Sure, it's got mirrors and a big dance floor, but I finally found the flock God called me for. They're at the First Baptist Bar and Grill. It's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. Not a stained glass window anywhere in sight, just a blood-stained floor and neon lights and a communion wine, and here is always chill. We're here every Sunday, we're living large, the only church with a cover charge. And if you don't like our doctrine and think we ain't devout, we'll have our bouncer throw your butt out of the First Baptist Bar and Grill.
Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Fabulous Tim Wilson there. The legend, First Baptist Bar and Grill.
By special request. Sending that out to Kevin in Nebraska this morning. About to have some major surgery today. Want to be cheered up? Well, Kevin, go for it. Thank you very much, Kevin. Good luck.
What's he got going on? Can we talk?
I just had some surgical procedure.
Like a hand being replaced or something?
What are the symptoms? What are the symptoms?
That's a big one. I hope they get that on the right side.
It's a penis reduction. Kevin, welcome to the club.
You got this, Kevin.
All right.
Well, there's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, check.
He's in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello. I got a request for you coming up, Pat.
All right.
Already. We're getting inundated here. It's great. Whoa, Christy, you are very summery today. Look at that. Very flowery.
It's lovely.
Look at
you.
that.
It's kind of a hippie chick dress.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Don't you think so? Kind of a
It's
hippie.
the time
It's great.
of the season for flowers.
Flowers.
You think it's a hippie chick dress?
Yeah, okay.
A little
I'll give you
hippie. Your
that,
glasses
yeah.
match.
Yeah, my lips match.
Yeah, you look beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
And your glasses match.
Yeah.
Huh.
I thought about it today, actually. I went out of my way.
I put my clothes out the night before. I don't.
Do you really?
No,
I can't do
Pretty much,
that.
it's always the same thing. So I don't have to. I'm on Tom's bandwagon. I don't have to think the next day. I just put it on and get it.
Yeah, I'll start thinking until about 10 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm out of here. Boom.
Everything laid out.
Do you really?
Absolutely.
I don't know. No,
No, I don't
Everything's
either.
easily accessible.
Yeah.
No, I got everything ready to go.
I have a nice closet now with a nice chair and a mirror, and I can just go in there and shut
Got the
door.
underwear right side up.
I have the underwear there, everything.
What's the state
Wait
of
a
your...
minute. You have the underwear right side up. The hell
do you
does
have your
that mean?
underwear folded in your drawer? Or?
The underwear,
Because you're not a man if you don't just toss your underwear in a drawer. You don't have to fold it.
Oh, mine's very folded.
mine's folded.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow, nerd check.
Yeah, you want to have the
You have your underwear right side up. Have you ever put it on backwards?
yeah, but then you get that thing in that where the seam is.
Yeah, is that an issue?
It digs in. Yeah, you got to have that.
Yeah, having your underwear on backwards is not comfortable.
Don't you just check the label?
But it doesn't happen.
But the label's really, it's like back in the day when they made nice stereos and they'd have a black stereo with dark gray writing and you could never read it.
Yeah, that's the way mine is.
Yeah, the
Black
underwear's
with
the
gray
same thing.
under-
Yeah, you
the
can
gray.
barely read it, so I've got to hold it up to the light, figure out which way it is, then get it.
Do you ball your socks?
Not really. I just fold the tips.
Huh?
You like roll them?
Yeah,
Well,
just
you stuff them
you just
inside the
roll the
tips.
tip.
Boy,
Yeah.
I found out that my husband doesn't like that. Oof. He does not like you to roll his socks. at
Hey,
all.
wait. Trouble in paradise.
So he likes them in a complete ball.
No, he doesn't like them at all. He just likes them. He doesn't want them, like attached.
Oh, then,
You know what I mean?
then they're going to go astray.
Apparently not.
Mine
in
are
his
just
drawer.
mine are flat on top of each
Yeah.
other, and then they alternate so that I pick up two at a time. You know what I'm saying?
Probably is the way his are, but I
Yes,
don't go
no
up to
way I
his
would
closet.
keep
I don't know.
Going.
Oh, it's real easy.
You're very organized, aren't you?
Oh, it's yes, yeah. I'd make a great kept man because I'd like taking care of all that, like the laundry and the folding and all that.
Really?
Like a gigolo?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. You just be at home, a house husband,
Yeah,
right?
I'd be a trophy dude.
Take care of the baby.
Yeah.
You would be a trophy.
Was it What's it
Yes.
called?
You'd be
You would.
possibly a runner-up, but still.
Not a cuckold. I don't want her out having sex with other people.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing all this work at home.
How about those guys
Taking
who
care
say
of his
that?
woman.
She brings it home to me. Really? I was out there banging all the other dudes, but
So back to your drawer. What's in your sock drawer? Is it just socks?
No, my sock drawer is my boxers and socks.
Oh, so I've got, if you were to go in mine right now, you'd find like 5 doggy poop bags.
In your drawer?
They get when,
Yeah.
when you, at night, you go to put your clothes away. Oh, wait a minute. They throw those somewhere.
Oh,
They're in your pants pockets. And there's all kinds of stuff in there. That's sort of the go-to drawer for the random stuff.
All right.
I think out of all of us, you'd be the least likely to get away with murder because you don't really cover your tracks very well, and you kind of have stuff ever. I wouldn't either.
I wasn't planning on any murders this week.
I'm just saying.
some shred of evidence would be left behind.
I
Oh,
am
yeah.
lucky, Josh. Andy's like you. He's very organized, everything. But since I had to hire somebody to come in and clean out my closet and make it that way. Like, this is where everything is now. I don't even need a dresser anymore because I got everything in the closet pretty much that I need.
You laid off your dresser?
Laid them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to have a dresser.
Who will I put clothes
You
on?
want mine? I'll give it to you.
No, like a person.
No.
They call it
A valet?
McKellen?
in show business.
Yeah. I love that.
The dresser. They come back. What shall we? Well, I thought these cufflinks today, sir. Stuff like that. Yeah.
You'd hate it.
Why?
Because there'd be a person there. You'd have to talk. You have to say something.
He would
He knows
know
his
his place.
He'd be judging.
No, I don't think
Coffee,
Did we soil our underwear again, Mr. McGee, overnight?
Reginald, you mind your own business.
soil our underwear, and he's the one who sharts as often as the phases of the moon. But I'm the one now. All of a sudden, he carries aluminum foil with him just in case he sharts.
Yes, the jettison of shorts.
Now, Christy,
Crap my pants again.
If you don't have do you have drawers in your closet?
I have those like cloth bin things,
Okay,
like
very nice,
organizers. So they're
No, do your undergarments mix with your socks?
no.
Or
I have a separate.
got a panty drawer, bra drawer?
Yeah, I have a.
Do your bras hang, or do you put them in
No,
a drawer?
they're in like a bra thing.
They're cupped
Wait, there's
together.
there's a
No.
bra thing
Do they?
Yeah, it's like a organizer, like
for
a.
brassiers.
Yes, yes.
Really?
So you have you ever not gone to like a Victoria's Secret or something and you pull out the drawer and they have
You haven't gone to Victoria's Secret, have you?
I'm not allowed back in.
Well, did you dive into the bargain bin?
There was an incident.
There should be some kind of bra dispenser, like coffee cups at a truck stop, where you can just kind of pull them out.
it's like a. I can show you.
I know, and you know it'd get caught halfway. You'd be sitting there with your feet up against the thing, trying to yank it out like it's a tug of war.
I
You
got
can talk
kicked
to-
out at
I'm sorry.
Victoria's Secret. And I was looking through some, and oh yeah,
They asked you to leave?
yeah.
You were admiring their
I
merchandise.
was. What a bargain is what I was. Oh.
You could probably talk to any woman out there, and she probably has 2 bras she wears a lot that she really likes, and then she's got 10 that just take up space. And that's kind of the way I am.
That's true of everybody for various articles.
Yeah.
of
I
clothing.
mean, I have like 10 bras that they're just there.
Are you wearing one of your top 2 today?
Oh, yeah.
So that
My
means
favorite.
we'll
This
have
is
a
the
good
top
news. Do
one.
you think the quality of your newscast is based on which brassiere you've got on?
I don't know about that. We'll see today, won't we?
Don't you like the front loader every now and then? It's kind of a nice surprise. You know, right?
Yes, I do actually.
Every now and then.
Do you ask first, or back in the day, would you probe and...
No, you can see if you're looking, if you're not treating it like it's a nasty, filthy business like you do.
Turn the
Tom.
lights.
Boy, you know before a true man knows before the shirt even comes off.
Yeah, 'cause you can
feel in
feel
the
it
back.
in the
You
back.
just got to pay
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah, I call that foreplay, rubbing her back. And, oh, yeah. Yeah.
So far, so good. Okay, we have a lot of interesting things happening today, which we will be exploring in the world of news, et cetera, et cetera.
Sports coming up, NBA playoffs. We've got email for Tom, of course, that never ends. We've got a couple of world records. We got an NBA coach hurt last night during the playoffs. And you ever thought about getting involved in athletics in Alaska? Well, I've got possibly an event or two that you could enter.
Oh.
become the king of Alaska.
Oh.
Just think about that for a second.
Of course,
okay?
we'd have to head north to Alaska. No,
What's that guy's name?
Johnny Horton.
Johnny Horton.
I like that.
To Alaska.
All right.
The rush is on.
Also, coming up in the news today, we have the so-called vampire facial.
Still happening, huh?
Is that where they bite your face?
That was a trend that's about to go away, I think.
Yeah, you'll see what.
Yeah.
And if you're going to Vegas, you're going to get scammed if you're trying to buy weed. It's a big problem. We'll tell you about that.
In Vegas?
Yeah. It's interesting. I didn't know this, and it's apparently getting a lot of people. They're, of course, a scam in Vegas.
They all seem like straight shooters to me.
what a surprise. But right now, I want to talk to you about...
I'm going to shoot you straight about everyday earbuds with Raycons. How would you like one day, as your mother would say, one day of peace and quiet? Well, you can't have mom run away from her responsibilities, but you can take a daycation with her Raycon everyday earbuds. They're a perfect way to tune out all the noise and tune into something great, music or maybe the Bob and Tom Show. Seamless Bluetooth syncing and 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life with your Raycons. And they have the optimized gel tips, scientifically designed to fit every ear ever manufactured, with additional features like earbud tap functions, noise isolation. Of course, you can talk on your phone while wearing the Raycons. And just in case, because it is mom, 30-day returns. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. Buy a pair for mom, a pair for yourself. You get 20% off your Raycon order, plus free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. One more time, that's buyraycon.com/Tom.
We get love letters. Here's a love letter. This comes to us, let's see, this is from Jeffrey. He said, I bought my wife a pair of Raycon everyday earbuds for our anniversary. She travels to Anchorage, Alaska often.
Hey, Alaska again.
And uses her earbuds to watch and listen to movies on the 8-hour flight. She says she loves them. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to write that letter, Jeffrey. When we come back, we have a lot of cool sporting news and some interesting stuff going on in the world, including a guy who got a tax bill for $34 billion. He's either having a very good year.
I'm going to have to set up installment payments for that. I
or
think.
something's wrong. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, well-meaning.
Okay. I actually wrote a song for you guys.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I did. You guys did a story last week, and I was listening to it on the plane ride on the way out. I'm a VIP member. Just want you to know that, because I'm in L.A. And so I was listening to the show, and you guys did a story that just knocked me out. And where most people see tragedy, of course, I hear a song. And so I thought it would be nice for my debut here on the Bob and Tom Show. Do a little tribute to you guys here.
Okay.
My wife was feeling frisky. We'd been drinking whiskey. That's when she said the magic words, "Baby, what you want?" So I grabbed a roll of duct tape and a toy out of her nightstand, and I hooked it to the end of my reciprocating saw. Right next to her dresser, I cranked up the air compressor, standing in my birthday suit with my safety goggles on. I can't describe the beauty or how fast it shook her booty with an attachment you won't find in the Sawzall catalog. When the firemen arrived, they just couldn't believe their eyes. She cursed my name and shot me a look so fierce. I said, "Honey, on the bright side, you always wanted your lip pierced." They applied the pressure and they tried to stop the blood while I explained to the cops about our reciprocated love. Someday we'll look back and laugh. Damn near cut my wife in half. I am no magician, David Copperfield, I ain't. But she is my sweet baby. She is one tough lady. Not every girl could handle 40 stitches in her taint. The doctors say that she'll be fine. She'll be back up on all fours in no time. I feel so bad that she could have been killed. I should have stuck to basics, my trusty craftsman drill. I get down on my knees and thank heaven up above. She will live to tell our grandkids about our reciprocated love.
Wow. Brian Hayner. All right. That's Brian Hayner. One of the things I like about you is you don't necessarily lower your sights when it comes to some of the things you do. You're willing to go out on a limb.
Oh, I have no sights.
You're willing to go out
blind.
You're willing to go out on a limb and do an impression that perhaps most people aren't going to pick up on.
I'm fearless,
and I respect you for that.
Thank you.
Especially when there's a high quality to the message, and of course, you know I'm referring to Gregory Peck.
Oh, yes.
Now, Gregory Peck,
Gregory
Peck, not familiar to everybody necessarily, a brilliant actor.
Not everyone knows who he is.
That's right. But if there was a period of time in which he was a big leading man.
Mm-hmm.
He was
one of the biggest stars in Hollywood.
And he was in something you don't see much anymore unless you look hard, and that is what I would call an important movie.
Yeah.
There are a lot of great movies out there, usually
The Omen,
independent movies.
No, Boys from Brazil.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, I don't mean the.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying. There are a lot of great movies out there these days, but they tend to kind of, you got to look for them. A lot of the stuff that gets a lot of publicity is just a bunch of crap with a bunch of crashes and the same old junk. But
To Kill a Mockingbird was a great film.
One of the great films of all time. And,
Yes.
and you do one of the few tributes to it.
Well, yeah, it's a great movie. You learn a lot about tolerance and diversity from it and stuff. But it was made in like 1960 or whatever. And America's changed a lot since then. There's a lot of groups in this country, not even just racial or ethnic groups, but groups of people who define themselves a certain way. And a new one pops up every week. We're like, all right, we're weird, but you better like us or you're a jerk. Like, all right, we'll write you down on the list. Yeah. If they made To Kill a Mockingbird now, it'd be like 10 hours long to cover all these different groups.
How true.
Atticus Finch would be out there, tell his little daughter,
Now, Scout, remember how I told you that black folks are just the same as we are, but to treat them with respect. Well, the same goes for these Shiite fundamentalists who just moved in across the streets. They just believe different things than we do. So if you see them out there stoning one of their women to death for sneezing on Wednesday, you pay them no mind. Nobody likes a nosy Nelly. And in this house over here live coprophiliacs. Those are people who derive sexual pleasure from human feces. Now, just because they're unrepentant dump truckers, and we're not, doesn't mean that we are somehow better than they are. They work hard, like all Americans, to put food on their table so they can eat it and poop it out and have sex. I don't know how it works.
I don't want to know how it works.
There's have to be tolerance.
You realize we actually have to have sex, okay? Screwing with my head will not make you pregnant. How many times I got beat the point home? So we're thinking about, we're talking about kids. Even naming a kid is a challenge if we have one. I want my kid to know he's both Jewish and Chinese. The best I've come up with so far is cha-ching. Maybe lump sum.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are two of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid, but...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Monday, huh? Go out and make it a great day, right, Tom?
That's for sure can. By the way, coming up on a Friday, we got a big show coming up June 14th. It's going to be a Friday. We'll be at the Lakeside Hotel Casino in Osceola, Iowa, not too far from Des Moines.
You guys will be on the air. I'll be in the casino.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
LakesideHotelCasino.com.
Craps.
For more information about that show. Should be fun. We'll have everybody out there. Now,
real quick, NBA playoffs last night. The Knicks win. They hold a 3-1 lead. The Pacers win last night, 3-1 lead. And the Timberwolves do away with the Phoenix Suns and sweep Phoenix in 4. And I was thinking the other day, are you guys familiar with the term "smell you later"?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Who came up with that, do you think?
I remember the first time I heard it was Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in the theme song. He gets out of a cab and he goes, "Hey, yo home, smell you later."
Smell you later?
Yes.
Huh. Ace, you've never heard "Smell You Later"? No?
Yeah.
There's music playing in the background somewhere, sorry.
Oh.
It's off. Nothing is on over here.
Is it in queue?
That is impossible.
No, there's nothing in queue.
Okie doke.
Okay. Do you not hear that?
I do not.
Okay.
All right.
This is an email. Dear gang.
Oh, a real flourish there, wasn't there?
It's a guitar lead now.
While getting groceries this weekend,
there's nothing on over here.
I was passing by the hostess section when Tom's words, "never buy cakes off the rack," popped into my head. I was almost past the entire section when I heard Chick's voice saying, "Man, when you want a ho-ho, there's nothing like a ho-ho." That's true. The box of ho-hos went home with me, he said. They are so good. Thanks, Chickster.
All right.
And Tom Speak. Here's another example from Don. Dear Funny Men and Christy, we were at a restaurant tonight. My girlfriend couldn't think of the word menu, so she asked the waitress, "Could I see the food yearbook?"
That's wonderful.
The old food yearbook.
That's a good one. Yeah, you know how it is. You're on the...
It happens with you most often.
You forget, you're looking for a specific word, you can't think of it. And the next thing you know. Now, we were discussing our closets.
Uh-huh.
And Christy apparently hired out to have someone help her get rid of all her stuff.
Yeah, it was a mess.
But you got everything all in order now?
And
can you walk into your
took out
closet?
a whole rack, and we put in this unit, and it's got, it's great.
But you don't have any dresser drawers, no?
I have a dresser that has drawers in it, but I don't really get in there. I don't use them.
Is that where your husband puts the money?
My husband has his own dressing area.
Oh, I thought after
Oh, geez. Can you imagine being married and you had to still pay her for sex?
What?
That's what he's alluding to.
Oh, my God.
On the dresser.
the
so he's not even alluding to it.
famous scene where
I didn't even get that.
Gene Hackman says
the bird cage.
The money's on the.
Oh, okay.
Money's on the dresser chocolate.
Oh.
Just had to do it.
Yeah,
it's a great movie, funny scene.
Now, do you have a dresser? I thought you had everything laid out in racks.
I don't have a dresser.
You like to see all of your belongings at any given moment, correct?
Yeah, but I can't. I have built-in drawers in my closets.
Ah.
Was that a point of contention?
Not at all. No, it's fine. I've gotten rid of all my stuff. You'll be amazed.
Spoken like a broken man.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Is that sound still there?
No.
Okay.
No.
How about how many photos do you have on your iPhone, or where you keep your?
Give me a
where
second.
you keep your
I'm going to
photos?
say 6,000.
I'm going to say 20,000.
Yeah, it's something alarming.
What?
46,969.
Wow, you buy extra storage, don't you?
Yeah, and let's see.
That's ridiculous.
6,118 videos.
When was the last time you looked at any of them?
Oh, I just sent a bunch of them out yesterday.
And also, I'd like to follow that up with my phone's incredibly slow.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Can you find a picture? Let's say you're looking for Hart's first birthday.
Yeah, I can find that.
Really?
Is that right?
Really?
Yeah, they have dates on here.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. That was
Can you type in a date, though? In your phone, and it'll search that way?
There's a search bar.
Oh, cool.
That's also the thing. It shows you pictures, the main pictures you've taken people of, and it'll show you all their.
Right.
I still don't think you can find it, but
Mine,
I'm skeptical.
My iPhone's like my brain. I'm probably only using 6% of it.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I mean, you could use more. You could use more of your brain.
No, you can't. We don't. is
I
what
think
I'm saying.
everybody could use
I think
more.
that's a fallacy.
Yeah.
Is there
That's a
wrong.
myth. That's a
a
myth.
supplement you can take
Okay.
for memory? I need a
In
memory.
fact, that was not only is it a myth, it was a question in a crossword puzzle.
I was a myth, and he bases his research on a crossword puzzle. So just hang here with him for a second.
And seriously, just a couple days ago.
Oh.
That was the clue.
What?
What are we supposed
was
to
the
do
clue?
when you
use only 10% of your brain, and the answer was myth.
What are we supposed to do when you say something that's obviously wrong? Are we just supposed to sit here and agree with you?
It's not wrong. It was a crossword puzzle clue.
I know, and he's going to whip out the $10,000 here in a moment. So based on the crossword puzzle, you're saying all this research they've done about using such a small part of our brain, you're going to discount that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Anthony Edwards scored 40. Carl Anthony Towns. You remember his nickname, Carl Anthony Towns?
Mm-mm.
The Cat.
Ooh. The Cat?
Yeah, K-A-T, Carl Anthony Towns.
Oh.
Come on, get in the game.
Sorry.
Timberwolves pull away late. The Phoenix Suns lose 122-116 and are swept by the mighty Timberwolves. Jalen Brunson had 47 and 10 assists in Philly as the Knicks beat the Sixers 97-92. Paul George and James Harden each scored 33. I'm sorry. Paul, George, John, and Ringo. And James Harden scored 33 while playing key fourth-quarter roles. Helped the Clippers hold on after blowing a 31-point lead and beat the Mavericks 116-111. That series is tied at 2 games apiece. And Miles Turner scored 29. Tyrese Halliburton at 24. And the Pacers, franchise record 22 three-pointers. They pull away from Milwaukee 126-113. And there was a mishap. There was an incident during the Timberwolves Suns game. Minnesota head coach Chris Finch, also one of the few coaches named after a bird, had a ruptured patella tendon in his right knee after a collision. There he is. He's just standing there coaching on the sideline. Kaboom!
Ooh.
After a collision with Timberwolves guard Goodman Mike Conley in the fourth quarter of the team's playoff win over the Suns. And apparently his patellar tendon ruptured.
Yikes. You wouldn't know it just to watch that video.
Ouch.
Yeah.
He grabs it right away.
Painful.
You forget even the smaller guys how big they are.
Yeah, they are.
They're big guys, right?
Wow. We have a letter
All right, sir.
of interest. This is an odd connection here. Adam writes, I was at a large neighborhood get-together, and our neighbor offered some garden plants to my partner and me. She asked if we had a shovel we could use to dig them up. I said, have gun, will travel. my way of assuring her that we had the tools for the job.
Right.
Everyone looked at me like, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh, that's old, yeah.
Yeah, that's real old.
I shouted out, Paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going to help.
No.
Try Richard Boone, who's been dead 4 years. Try that.
He goes, I'm now in the doghouse for blowing our chances to get some free black-eyed Susans. If Tom had been there, he would have gotten my reference. Thank you.
Yeah,
we were talking about Have Gun Will Travel and Paladin last week. That's even before my time. That's way old.
I don't know. I remember it being first run on the TV.
He had the that was the business card, right? Have Gun Will Travel.
Did he have a chess piece on the business card too?
Yeah,
or something?
very good, very good. Paladin.
Very good.
Well, congratulations, Adam. Sorry to spoil your shot at getting some free black-eyed Susans.
Doesn't Pat Godwin have a song about Have Gun Will Travel?
I might.
I might, yeah.
Have Gun Will Travel is the heart of a
the
man.
theme, right? Yeah.
A night without armor in a savage land. They sing it in Stand By Me. That's
Something
how
like
I
that.
know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
very
that's right,
good.
that's right. Wow. How about that? Isn't that something?
Paladin, Paladin, where do you roam?
They're walking along the
tracks,
railroad
very
tracks.
Good. Very good.
And time now for
I do what I do.
That's
I do
right.
what I do.
Sports just for Tom.
That's a Tom Burp, I believe.
He does what he does. 3 sons of NFL greats reportedly were drafted in the recent NFL draft. The first came Saturday during the waning rounds. In the 7th round, the Chargers took USC wide receiver Brendan Rice. That's right. Thanks for playing along. Jerry Rice's son.
Oh.
And then, let's see, former Southern Mississippi running back Frank Gore Jr.
I guess his dad's Frank Gore.
Then Missouri State.
I'm listening.
Just a giant wall today. And wide receiver Tariq Owens agreed to a deal with the 49ers.
Which Owens is he
Jesse
belong
Owens'
to?
grandson.
Terrell Owens. Very, very close. And if Josh Allen...
I've been saying Terrell Owens. Is that wrong?
It's Terrell, like Darryl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm way wrong.
Frank Gore Jr. was picked up by the Bills as an undrafted free agent, and if Josh Allen hands the ball off to him at any time during the coming NFL season, Josh will be the first NFL quarterback to hand off to a father and a son.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
In the National Football League.
And which one's Owen Wilson's son?
It's not Owen Wilson.
Oh, sorry.
No, wasn't. I didn't mention.
Oh, sorry. I heard Owen. That's all I picked up on.
Do you think Owen Wilson's wife, when they had a baby, said, "Oh, he has your nose"?
After she dropped a barbell on his face.
We were hoping.
Why didn't he?
Next.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Just when the golf world you think are going to be normal and they're going to have tournaments, Rory McIlroy and Shane Lowry, they call him the Seasoner, won the Zurich Classic of New Orleans team event, beating Chad Ramey and Martin Traynor with a par on the first hole in playoff. It was a team event, Josh.
Yeah.
There's no teams in golf.
No.
It's a selfish sport. We all know it. These are my clubs. I could use your clubs, but these are mine. Okay, Denny Hamlin held off a hard-charging Kyle Larson over the final laps and wiggled through lap traffic to win the NASCAR Cup race in Dover. And in Oregon, a sports bra. That's right. I don't have that mispronounced. Ooh. It's a pub specifically for women's sports fans. It's going to expand nationally.
Good timing.
The bar in Portland exclusively features women's sports games on its TVs, while memorabilia from female athletes all over the walls. Of course, it has enjoyed growing popularity amid this meteoric rise of interest in Caitlin Clark and women's sports. Just 2 years after opening, the bar now plans to go nationwide through a franchise model. Founder and CEO Jenny Wynn said she already has received hundreds of
we already have received hundreds of franchisees.
Lots of interest.
Jenny.
Lots of requests.
Here's the thing. Yeah, he knows.
Yeah, no, I knew.
Yeah.
Do you think that'll do well?
Line.
I'm skeptical.
It's doing well in Portland.
I don't
know.
I can't imagine this is the first time for someone.
Most
to do
lesbian
this.
bars do very well. So this will be just. This is a lesbian bar. Why not just say it? There's no reason to hide it.
I don't.
I heard the drinks cost 71% of what they cost at a male sports bar.
Okay.
Did you see any of the IndyCar race yesterday at Barber Park?
No, what happened?
There was a mannequin on the bridge.
It was hilarious.
There was a mannequin of this woman above the bridge that goes over the track.
I don't know why they did this, but somebody did.
Because this park is more. It's kind of like an art festival, and they have like carnival rides. I mean, it's a weekend, and she's over and she falls off of the bridge onto the track, and one of the cars hits her and takes her hand off. It was pretty fun.
Probably scared the hell out of the driver.
Probably.
Because she looked real.
It looked for every bit like a real person.
That must have been horrifying for the driver.
Yeah, he's probably crying. I hit a person.
Did somebody push it off?
We don't know how it fell off. I don't know how it fell off. I don't know if the wind blew it off or what. But it was pretty terrifying.
It killed
when
somebody.
You see it.
The driver.
It could have. It didn't, thankfully, but yeah, it was crazy.
So I'm sorry. So the what is it again? The sports bra is going to try to franchise. Okay, we'll see what happens.
We'll keep an eye on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to bring back that Foxy boxing? Remember that?
That's
lingerie lunches.
Oh, but they have the Conor McGregor just announced that he's investing in the BKB, the bare knuckle boxing.
Oh,
that's a thing.
That's going to be legal?
That's the thing. Yeah, it's up and running already.
Well, he's tired of being arrested for doing it in bars. Wants to make it legal. There's got to be a place where I can do this and not be arrested.
Yeah.
Did anybody watch Major League Pickleball over the weekend?
No.
I caught like 20 minutes.
No kidding.
They have Major League Pickleball.
Yeah, it's on every weekend.
It's
actually
insane.
I know.
Yeah, I started watching and then I saw that the St. Louis team was playing. So
is it on like a major, like ESPN or just a network?
I want to say like Axis or something. Yeah, it was.
it was on Axis Saturday.
Yeah, dude, it moved so fast. It looked real fun.
It is fun.
Is it mixed couples or?
Yeah. This was exactly mixed couples.
What do you mean by that, Tom? A mixed couple?
A boy and a girl, a man and a woman.
I thought you were saying something else. And if that was a mixed couple, it's okay. All right.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
It moves really fast.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Did you watch
Mr.
any
Tibbs,
UFL?
Mr. Tibbs, it's your serve.
No, and I found something out about me. I don't watch football in the spring. I saw it on. I watch NBA playoffs. I don't know why, but I just don't. It has no interest.
My Stallions are still undefeated.
Zero interest.
So you watched Ace?
Yeah.
Who were the Stallions? I'm sorry.
Birmingham.
Of course.
There are a lot of stallions in Birmingham.
Remember last year on this level on the Up and Up League, they played all the games in Birmingham. Is that correct?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. I'm sorry. They played all the games in Birmingham.
And did they win the championship in Birmingham?
Yeah.
2 years in a row.
Isn't that 2 years in a row? Isn't that something?
Drew the biggest crowds.
Yeah, tidy.
Are they getting decent TV numbers?
Like Branson.
I haven't seen anything this year.
Oh, and the NFL draft, like a 13 for the NFL draft, outdrew the NBA playoffs.
Gosh.
Amazing.
It's just redonkulous for the second time.
Well, coming up, we have a bizarre story involving Kanye West, but aren't they all these days?
Yay.
Is it yay or yee?
No, you say yay. I remember it because it's Kanye.
But he's Yeezy.
But then you say yay.
So it's yee and yay.
He said yay.
Well, when it comes to him, I say nay. But we'll find out why he's in the news. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
We were doing a bit.
Okay.
Yay or yay?
BetterHelp wants to let you know that we all carry around different stressors, big and small. You don't want to keep them bottled up. It can affect you negatively, is what I'm trying to say. Therapy is a safe place to get things off your chest and figure out how to work through whatever's going on in your life. And BetterHelp has created a much easier way to access therapy. If you've been thinking about therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's all done online. and it's designed to be convenient and flexible to your schedule because you don't have to get in your car, drive across town, et cetera, et cetera. You do it in the privacy of wherever you want to do it. You fill out a brief questionnaire, you'll get matched with a licensed therapist. You can switch therapists anytime, no additional charge, and there are more than 35,000 therapists participating in this program. So get it off your chest with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT show today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT show. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. Coming up, we also have putting a major bill through a shredder and putting it back together. It happened. And then the weirdest thing in blue jean news in forever. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
So, summer always makes me think of my mom.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was making breakfast. You know, she could make waffles using nothing but a pancake and a hiking boot.
Nothing like the Vibram waffle.
Really?
I agree.
Boom! You want waffles? There you go. Boom! There you go. How's it start? Oh, yeah. Sneezing from the pollen, the chain caught good old summertime. I got foot sand on the sole of my burn. A lot of feet where the sand don't shine. I got shine soot on the sole of my pants. Oh, something else.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Heywood Banks.
I'm just getting ready. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18 wheels on a big rig. Everybody, here we go. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18 wheels on a big rig. And they're rolling, 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 rolling. Okay, let's back them up. Here we go. Oh, there's 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wheels on a big rig. Okay, the even numbers. It's an easy one. Oh, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 wheels on a big rig. And they're rolling, 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 rolling. Okay, by 1.5. Here we go. Oh, there's 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6, 7.5, 9, 10.5, 18 wheels. We on a big rig. And they're rolling, 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 rolling. Okay, the odd numbers. Here we go. Oh, there's 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 9, on a big rig. And they're rolling, 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 rolling.
Math is hard.
Okay, Roman numeral.
I'm here. I'm ready for this one.
All right, go.
Oh, there's I, V, 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 I, V, I, V, I, X, 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 I, X, I, X, I, X, I, V, X, V, X, V, I, X, V, I, X, V, I, wheels on a big rig. Very good. Roman, 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 Roman. Okay, Roman numerals backwards. Here we go.
No.
Oh, there's X, V, I, X, V, I, X, V, I, X, V, X, I, V, X, I, X, I, X, I, X, I, X, V, I, V, I, V, I, V, I, V, I, wheels on a big rig. And they're Roman, 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 Roman.
All right. Zowie.
And you didn't slobber in your coffee either.
And guys, if you're in a real hurry, be sure and take advantage of our flat as a smorgasbord breakfast buffet. Why not try Pancake Hooters today? You'll see why our hardline policy with our waitress staff is It's either 32A or the highway. Pancake Hooters.
Hey, everybody, this is Todd Snider, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You said you used to be a teacher?
Yeah, I was a PE teacher.
Gym teacher.
Gym, yeah. And I don't know, I was telling you I about drinking. I like to drink, and I'd like to teach. I don't know if that's right, but yeah, it was just so hot, man. And you had to stand outside in the heat all day. And when you drink and the kid thinks you smell like, liquor, and I found that I just had to lie. You have to be a really good liar to teach school because parents come in there like you guys were talking about dodgeball. This woman, I kid you not, came into me for parent-teacher conference and goes, I don't understand why Bobby doesn't do better in dodgeball. And you got to be like, because Bobby doesn't apply himself, but you're thinking because Bobby throws like a little fruit. That's why. Look at his dad. It's not my fault, If you wanted an athlete, marry a guy who stands up straight with a straight wrist. I can't fix that, Just make sure he pays attention in art class because this ain't happening.
He has a great sense of color.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Greg Hahn is our guest.
I went out with this one girl. Can I say this?
Yeah. Sure.
Get a load of this. I'm on a date. I was out with this girl, right? Here's what she says. It's true. She says, oh, I did something she didn't like. She goes, oh, you just lost some points. Whoa, there's points involved. It's a point system that the women have. It's a point system. Men, we don't know what's going on. All we know is it involves points, and all of a sudden, we're down. You know what I mean? I was doing my impression of her mother. She's like, oh, you just lost some points. I'm like, really? How many did I start out with? Don't ask any questions. You just got to lose more points. Well, transfer my account to your younger sister.
Bob and Tom.
Up a little bit later on today.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show with the Olympics right around the corner. You ever thought about participating in the Olympics, Tom? Maybe being a world-class athlete?
Too late.
Too late for that, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
What about power walking or anything like that?
I thought, didn't they eliminate that?
Is that not... they should have.
Is there an age limit on the Olympics?
Yeah.
No.
No?
You just have to qualify?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they've had some pretty older folks in there, but yeah, I thought the power walking got canned.
I don't know.
Maybe
just because it looked so embarrassing.
Silly, yeah.
You have to have one foot on the ground. I know that. I don't know who's keeping track.
Yeah, how do they...
Well, you remember the redneck games? They have these in Atlanta, I think, or somewhere in Georgia, where they have the cigarette flip for distance, the bobbing for pig's feet, seed spitting, toilet seat throwing, big hair contest, of course, wet T-shirt, the armpit serenade for the redneck games. Well, Anchorage, Alaska, not to be outdone, has their own version of the redneck games. It's athletic events copied from Alaska natives. For instance, jumping across the ice and sneaking up on seals as part of Native Youth Olympics. It wrapped up this past Saturday in Anchorage. The celebration of indigenous culture attracted hundreds of athletes. Events include the scissors broad jump, which copies leaping across the ice floe on a frozen ocean. The stick pull, meant to mimic holding a slippery seal as it fights to return to the water. And another event is the 2-foot-high kick, which involves jumping with both feet, kicking a ball while keeping both feet even, and then landing on both feet.
Wow, that's not easy.
How about that?
So presumably
Alaska Olympics.
where you jump between the ice floes.
Yeah. They do that a lot, I guess. I don't know how
if you don't make it, you're
in the drink.
Some cold water.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Cold therapy.
Cold.
The testicles have gone a little bit north to Alaska. North to Alaska.
A 60-year-old Alejandra Marissa Rodriguez, a lawyer, legal advisor, and journalist, has been chosen to represent Argentina in the Miss Universe pageant.
Wow. She's gorgeous.
You heard me.
Good
She's
for her.
60 years old. She was selected over 34 other contestants of varying ages, ranging from 18 to 73.
Did you see any of this?
No.
I did not.
In the talent portion, she put her dentures in without her hands.
Oh, geez.
So that's a skill.
She's lovely.
60.
60. This one is 60.
Bobbing for dentures? Is that what she was?
No, she's actually incredibly attractive.
Ms. Rodriguez said, I'm very happy to be representing this new paradigm Let's get rid of paradigm.
I like it. Oh, you don't like it?
I don't like it. In beauty pageants. I've noticed you using it, and that's part of the irritation. Paradigm.
I try to fit it in whenever I can.
It's a nice word.
Meatloaf song, 2 tickets to Paradigm. I love that. That's great.
Oh, that is a good record. Yeah, all right.
So, don't you think it's a little pretentious calling it Miss Universe? I mean, or presumptuous is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, we don't know how hot the aliens are out there somewhere.
It's like they call it the World Series. Not really.
Well, they could
Only American teams in that, right? Yeah. Maybe occasional Canadian team.
But many...
They do have the World Baseball Council. I think they have...
But, I mean, the World Series is not really the World Series.
Do they play baseball in Europe?
They play
Cuba,
baseball in
a little
Japan.
place called Cuba. I know that.
Watch America kick their asses 35-2.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
I don't know. Cuba might be pretty good.
Well, yeah, but not the European is what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Japan might be surpassing us. What do you think?
There's a ton of wonderful players.
But they call it the Miss Universe, as you say. You don't know if there could be some, as you would call them, foxy Martians.
Sure. Boy, a foxy Martian.
Does foxy mean the same thing on Mars as it does here? Maybe maybe foxes are giant creatures on Mars. You don't know.
Oh,
Giant, ugly creatures.
How dare you call me foxy? Slash.
Now, and this woman is, it's Argentina, South America. So
yeah.
she's...
where the fun
Now,
is.
she's 60, so would she be considered a cougar or a puma?
I think a cougar. I don't think there's such a thing as a puma.
Yeah, what's a puma?
There are no pumas.
Pumas, in terms of this, talking about this, yeah.
Puma, there's a shoe brand named Puma, yes, but there's no...
Oh, Puma, huh?
Oh, criminy.
See a puma? There you go. There's
an actual animal.
Yeah.
Somebody's husband has a hookup with the Puma Shoe Company.
Is that right? Oh.
So we're getting free stuff, are we?
No.
I didn't say that.
That's sweet Puma.
Say that.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Puma's an animal. I just don't think you refer to a woman as a puma. I've heard that as a cougar or a gilf.
Sure.
You know what a gilf is.
Of course, yeah.
Otherwise known as saber-tooths.
Is that right? I've never heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
That's a gilf?
Yeah.
See, I believed you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a very nice thing to say.
It's a really old cougar, a saber-tooth.
Gotcha.
Oh, I see. That's an older cougar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just curious. Well, this woman's lovely, and so good luck in the Miss Universe pageant.
Oh, there she is.
There you go.
Well.
Okay. Yeah, no, she's very pretty.
Very, yeah.
I'd like to see who else was nominated.
Why she got that crown on her head?
Because she won.
Oh, she actually won it.
No, she's Miss...
She won Miss Argentina.
Okay, but she hasn't won...
Is it Miss Argentina or Mrs. Argentina?
Miss. This says it's the Miss Universe pageant, so I assume she's Miss Argentina.
So she's not married, apparently.
Well, you don't know that. Oh, why
here
do
we
they
go.
do that? Why don't they do that with a guy?
What?
Mr. You don't know if they're married or not.
Yeah, especially when they don't wear rings.
Ms. is a new one for that one. It says the contestants range in age from 18 to 73.
Mm-hmm.
So, congratulations to Alejandra. What's coming up? Is that it for sports?
We got a world record coming up.
Oh.
Okay, we've got...
and maybe more of this.
18, between 18 and 73. How long do you have to look at the 73-year-old? What's to pretend that she's hotter than the 18-year-old? You know what? When you're comparing those two,
you have to
sit there and go, all right, well,
this is really close.
All right, this sure is tough.
If there were a category for varicose veins, connect your liver spots and make a nice drawing.
Maybe she'll take her teeth out for you, right, Pat?
Oh,
yeah.
Guys, be careful what you're saying.
Okay, yeah, I know. I'm saying the thing.
Worried about anything.
She an earth woman? What is
Right?
I'm going to have
we have
a hot and cold running poon over at the rest home. You wait.
We have a fake.
It's going to be a big hit.
Beware of fake marijuana in Vegas. And a new kind of blue jeans are out there. You're not going to want them, I don't think. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Here we go. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Yeah. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5-er, car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. couple of frat guys from Abilene drove out all night to see Robert Earl Keen at the K-Pig Swine and Soiree dance. They wore baseball caps and khaki pants. They wanted cigs, so to save some money, they got one off a hippie that smelled kind of funny. Next thing they knew, they were both really hungry and pretty thirsty, too. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5-er, car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. I found a store with the sign said their beer was coldest. They sent in Brad because he looked the oldest. He got a case of beer and a candy bar. Walked over to where all them registers are. Laid his fake ID on the countertop. Clerk looked, he turned, he looked back up, he stopped. He said, "Kid, I'm not going to call the cops, but I'm going to have to keep this card." The guys both took it pretty hard. Sing it if you know it, even in your car. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5-er, car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Met this other old hippie named Sleepy John. He said he was the guy from the Robert Earl Keen song, so they gave him their cash. He bought him some brews. It was a beautiful day out in Santa Cruz. They were feeling so good, should have been a crime. Crowd was cool and the band was prime. They made it back up front to their seats just in time to sing with all their friends. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5-er, a car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
There it is.
Wow. Now, what kind of vacations do you get? I mean, since you travel so much, Jim, I would imagine that
a vacation
would be staying home.
Yes.
I know last summer you had you
went camping.
Your semi-disastrous camping experience.
You know, it's my wife. I married this woman who loves to camp, and I'm indoorsy.
Yeah,
you know, she always brings up camping's a tradition in my family. I'm like, hey, it was a tradition in everyone's family till we came up with the house.
Yeah.
My parents never took me camping. You know why? Because they loved me. You know, if it's so great outside, why are all the bugs trying to get in my house?
How true.
Oh, I'm with you on that.
Happy camper. Has anyone ever really been a happy camper? Because whenever we use that term, we're being sarcastic. Yeah. He is not a happy camper. Well, why don't we just call him a camper? He's miserable. You know who's a happy camper? The guy leaving the campsite. He's the happiest camper. He gets to take a shower.
Yeah.
The camping thing.
Camping. Are you a shower man versus a bathtub man?
I'm a neither. I'd rather do nothing.
Yeah, just lay in bed.
The shower, yeah, definitely. The bath thing, that seems like a lot of work.
It does.
That just seems, I don't know.
You have to wait.
Yeah, it's just you gotta figure out. You gotta stand up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like once I'm standing, I don't want to have to, sit down and then stand again. I'm that lazy. And chicks like,
brilliant. You are talking my language. I never thought of that before.
And when you stand up out of a bath, don't you have all the suds on you too? Yeah. You're sitting in all that.
Then you got to go take a shower to clean out.
Then you have to rinse off.
Take a shower. I don't understand it.
And they're slippery. Old people get themselves broken hips all the time in them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I hate bathtub showers more than anything.
Relaxing.
No, they're not.
No. Yes, they are.
Marijuana primarily do physics experiments involving flatulence. Basic stuff.
Oh, yeah. It really does bubble. How about that?
Hold a match to the surface of the water, that sort of thing.
I would have never thought of that.
I've not thought of that either.
This is the first show in a long time.
Now you're going to want to take a bath.
I'm going to have to take a bath to see if it works.
I have to take notes.
You guys don't take baths with your significant others?
Well, sure. I mean, I've done that.
Not if you want them to stay your significant others. Honey, let's take a bath. Why don't you do that? I got check out Sports Center.
You know what? You know what Christy wants? She wants a bubble bath
And some sodomy.
That's exactly right.
No.
See, we have to
You have
explain.
to be very careful what you say. It was taken out of context.
Family-friendly show.
That doesn't work. See, people don't realize that Christy didn't actually say that. Chick
And some sodomy.
Well, who is that then?
No, but I mean, she said it in a different
We were
context.
talking about something totally different.
You know, you have it on tape. and they
Isolated,
think
just-
You just keep playing it, right?
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking. Do you see me moving?
Christy, what do you
And
want
some
for
sodomy.
Christmas?
See,
Well,
now, Jim, now you're
I
playing.
want some nice.
Don't play
Christy
the game.
wants some perfume.
And some sodomy.
Okay. Wow. Do I have to come over there? I'm not feeling well.
All right, that won't be on the TV show.
No.
I've got some stuff to do. The sitter is waiting.
Are you ready to rock?
I want my rock stars on heroin or dead. Okay, that's a rock star.
Here.
Not with a watch.
Kiwi Rogers is our guest. Kiwi, having just met you, I can guess you're obviously an athlete.
Yeah, I work out a little bit. They have the whole thing where you pump weights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But you got to have that cardiovascular, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing basketball the other day. They made me guard the worst dude on the other teams. It was a fat dude wearing thongs. Man. You know, standing on the court smoking a cigarette. You know I was in danger.
And you couldn't keep up
I
with him,
couldn't
could you?
keep up with him. I got involved with that aerobics. Don't like aerobics, man. That's too much like sex.
It is.
Aerobics?
Yeah, you sweat, muscles hurt, and then you got a woman up there telling you you're not doing it right.
You don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
Who's in the seat? Yeah.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. Yeah. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
Like a song out of you this time,
I'm ready
Pat.
to go. Ready to go.
Ready to go. What's the topic?
You name it.
You name it. You pick it. There's Josh.
Hi, Chick.
At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Got a unusual request, and we found it.
Oh, yeah?
This goes way back. This is, it would have been, let's see, John Fox, comedian.
Yes.
Would have been 71 years old just a few days ago.
Wow.
Fox, a legend in the world of stand-up comedy. And this goes back to one of his very first visits on the show. It's entitled Back at the Zoo. I haven't heard this in ages. Let's see how it sounds.
I went to the zoo.
Really?
Did you? Oh, yeah, I went to the zoo. That's a pretty nice zoo.
That's a great zoo.
It's great. I think the animals pretty much lost that killer instinct.
Some of them have.
This polar bear got a look on his face like, hey, beats Alaska. Eat a marshmallow, wave to a kid, call it a day. I don't know about you. I think we ought to put some Pampers on those baboons.
Agreed.
These guys been lifting some heavy objects. Let's get a doctor in there with a truckload of Vaseline and a paintbrush.
Oh, my God.
I mean, if they were people, we'd be doing benefits for them. We'd have Bob Dylan on MTV go, they got big asses. You got to have an ass, a small one, not a big old red one. Bob Dylan. I don't understand Bob Dylan. I can't understand the Grateful Dead. Mm-hmm. I mean, you know, let's face it, these guys have been around forever, and I think all their songs sound the same, personally. Right. And people that like them, you know, eventually they're going to wake up at a red light and go, I'm in a van! I got a tie-dyed shirt on, I got an 8-track, I got a Betamax, and I'm not getting laid. What's the problem? I'm in a van!
A lot of different topics there, John.
Yeah.
Those were the days. Eh? Now
we got more letters for Tom. Here we go. Recently, Tom Speak.
What was the first one again?
You asked me too fast. They were at a restaurant, and the wife could not think of the word menu, so she asked to see the food yearbook.
Food yearbook.
Yeah.
By the way, this hamburger voted most likely to be ordered with fries for the graduating class. That's a great one. Food yearbook. I love that.
What do you think about people who just order a hamburger and don't add cheese? What do you think about those people?
I have one that's a daughter.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Persnickety, is she?
I have one daughter that doesn't like pizza.
Really?
Who doesn't like pizza? Well, Finn.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Does she not like cheese?
I don't know.
She's lining right
No, the
up,
other one doesn't like cheeseburger.
Oh.
It's very complicated.
Would they?
Do you make like 6 meals every night?
Hey, I have an idea. Shut up.
Are they on the cereal plan? If
Last night.
They don't like
If
what
they don't-
being
like it,
served?
cereal.
Really?
Yep.
Isn't that what your mother let you do? Have a bowl of cereal?
And I eat cereal half the time.
And you do that with your girls right now?
I do it myself.
You don't like what they're eating, so you eat cereal?
I love having cereal for dinner.
Okay.
Why don't you just start off the evening by having cereal instead of going through the facade of planning a meal?
Yeah, when the girls were gone, I did that almost every night. It was glorious.
Well, who does the cooking at your house?
We share.
Team? You ever order?
Last night it was Verde. It was to go. But yeah, cereal's a great, I love it. I could go every night. By the way, speaking of cereal, this is kind of random. Have you heard about this? I think we talked about this movie coming out. Jerry Seinfeld directed.
Oh, the Pop-Tart movie?
It's about the cereal companies inventing Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
And everybody's in it. Gaffigan.
All-star.
It's going to be really cool. I want to say that I think that's a Netflix thing coming up just around the corner. I'm sorry, I interrupted. So what does the other Tom speak? See, we got more?
I couldn't think of the name for kitchen sink. I told my wife that I put my barbecue tools in the dish laundry. I've been listening daily. I now live in Melbourne, Florida.
All right.
Here's another letter, not necessarily Tom speak. I listen every day. I love it. Today while eating at KFC in the restaurant, of all the songs in the world to come on, Chuck Mangione's Feels So Good. I stopped eating and just thought Tom would love this. And if that wasn't crazy enough, 2 songs later, Susie Quattro started to play.
That is crazy.
That is.
Man, it was epic. That really did get me tickled. What are the odds of those 2 songs being played at all, especially in a restaurant I had to share?
Must have been some kind of 70s greatest
Flashback,
hits.
yeah.
Flashback.
Yeah.
There's a show called Flashback. I think so. And time now for Stupid World Record. A student in Alabama set the Guinness World Record for the most trees hugged in 1 hour.
Jeez.
Mr. Abubakar Tahiru hugged a total of 1,123 trees in 60 minutes.
Wow.
Averaging 1 hug every 3 seconds, or about 19 hugs per minute.
Did he get a Woody? The
Was he in a tree nursery or what?
erotic component of hugging a tree.
The 29-year-old, cut down on the distance between trees. That'd probably slow you down.
Right.
You're in a standard forest. You got to run to the
disgusting. It's arborality.
Had to be in a tree nursery, right?
The 29-year-old is working on his master's in forestry at Auburn University. He undertook this challenge at Tuskegee National Forest in Alabama.
Oh, so he wasn't a
For the
forest.
purposes of this record, a hug is defined as both arms wrapped around a tree in a close embrace. No tree may be hugged more than once, and if the hugger completes, the record is void.
No knots, fellas.
Void. No knots.
I don't know if he had a Woody, but the trees were hard. But seriously.
And no damage can be caused to any tree, or else the attempt is DQ'd.
Well, how are you going to damage the tree?
What do you mean? You could
You go to hug a sapling and it bends wrong or something.
Snap it right off the
Well, I mean, one would assume that these are rather large trees. Okay.
I'm surprised nobody asked how big the trees are. That's one of the questions you guys would ask.
Yeah.
How big are the trees?
What kind of trees they were?
Sequoia, were they sequoia?
Yeah,
Here he is.
if he's left-handed.
Okay, here he is. This just looks sad. I'm not kidding it. Honestly, well, I can't say it.
No, you can't.
No, you know what I'm saying? Have you seen this picture?
Why is it sad, Tom?
Real dogwood.
Oh, it just looks like. Never mind.
No. Do you have a song, Pat?
Yeah, this is so
Did you guys talk about a song this morning before we came on the air, or got anything planned?
He had a request.
You had a request?
Yeah.
What's that, Pat?
You want me to say what it was? You said you had a request.
What?
Do you not remember that you had a request?
Oh, yes, I do. I'm sorry. Yes, I did mention that.
It's okay.
I just don't have the letter handy, but I can dig it up. Give me a second. It's a request, Pat, for your song about maturity in the groin area and what happens when you augment that with shaving activity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do indeed now.
Okay, but now who sings that song?
Leon Mudbone.
Little Leon Mudbone, okay.
The old Mudboner.
Oh, way back when I was 22, everybody had hair down there. Oh, the girls in Playboy magazine all had pubic hair. I like to take a lady to lunch if there's a little something to munch, but nobody has pubes anymore. Went down to my local gym and all the guys there all have free. I'm feeling self-conscious because downstairs I'm Doc Dynasty. Shave my junk, had a heart attack. Looks like baby kid playing hacky sack. Nobody has pubes anymore. Nobody has pubes. Oh, everybody's hoo-ha's baby butt smoother. Nobody has pubes anymore. Pubic hair. Oh, I loved you. Why did you have to go? I take a chia pet or a fro like Jimmy Walker. I miss the 70s and a crotch like Chewbacca.
Nice.
Yeah.
Had a date with a gorgeous girl. Hell, I was twice her age. I was hoping when we made love, she had hair down there like Betty Page. Now everybody's coochie's bare, and I like a little Garfunkel down there. Nobody has pubes anymore. Everybody's waxed and shaved, and I like a big bush at the top of the cave. Nobody has pubes anymore. It's okay to go through some brush if you're gonna go to a picnic. I don't know why I screwed the ending up like that, but nobody has pubes anymore. I was trying to mix it up a little bit. Screwed up horribly.
That request comes to us from Cindy. And Cindy writes, I got to know, what do men over 40 prefer? Carpet, a welcome mat, or hardwood? The way that was worded.
I like it both. I mean, on special occasions, it's like a Christmas, you can be down to the hardwoods. That kind of sounds like the show that you fussed. I like that.
I remember my sister telling me years ago that the famed designer Mary Quant had shaved her pubes into a heart for her lover.
Why did Mary Quant shave your sister's pubes?
And why did she feel...
You know something?
Fair.
Why did she feel like she had
analysis.
to share it with your sister? Did she show her pubes?
Oh, you know how girls are. They do that.
I don't know.
We'll talk about it.
Just the name Mary Quant sounds dirty, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
She did cosmetics. I remember that.
Quant Cosmetics?
Yep.
Never quite took off.
If that's not Quant on your face, it's not.
Sometimes the name says it all.
Yeah.
Quant.
Yeah. Her brother, Harry Quant. Well,
Harry and Mary.
Did he get teased at Oxford?
I bet.
Okay, I've got it.
Prehistoric fish coming up in sports. They're still out there. Could be Nessie.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say hello to my buddy Steven Singer at Steven Singer Jewelers. He's probably up right now walking the dog, Buddy. Buddy gets him up in the morning and goes, hello?
Like all dogs, yeah.
Yes. By the way, parenthetical to this, one of my dogs has finally discovered the toilet. That's right. I've got a toilet bowl drinker.
Oh, I thought he was going in the toilet. I'm like, wow, that's great.
I thought I would love that. In any event, Steven Singer says, hey, guess what? Mother's Day is just around the corner, and he's got just the thing for you. Now, I can knock this off for you in just a few minutes. Just pull over right now. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Get all those moms in your life one of these beautiful red roses. These are special roses. There's one right there. They're real roses dipped in 24-karat gold exclusively from Steven Singer Jewelers. And they're kind of like a deep burgundy. Mm-hmm. Beautiful, beautiful rose. And those petals down there are nice and green, as they should be. Real roses preserved in 24-karat gold. And you can find something special right now. Order now and get upgraded with one of Steven Singer's rose scents. Of course, free shipping, free personalized gift card from you, and a free lifetime guarantee. That free scents thing ends tomorrow. So if you want that beautiful aroma, check that out by doing it today. IHateStevenSinger.com for all those moms in your life. While I'm at it, don't forget great bracelets, earrings, etc., etc. Do your mom a big favor. And when is it, Christy? It's a Sunday?
May 12th.
May 12th, so
Yeah.
you don't have much time. Clock is ticking once again for that free
Less than 2 weeks.
scent deal. Do it today. IHateStevenSinger.com. The beautiful Steven Singer Jewelers. Coming up, we have shredded money, a $34 billion tax bill for some dude in Pennsylvania. Apparently had a great year or something.
And like a sturgeon,
hey,
touched for the very first.
We got Weird Al news?
No, like a sturgeon. It's fish news.
Okay, good. And vampire facials.
Yeah.
And fake pot. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Kavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Tim Kavanaugh.
Once again, Bo Burnham is our guest, and he has a little tour going. We'll give you some of those dates in a second. Go ahead, Bo.
Every time I go to dinner, seems like I'm getting a little bit thinner. I'll sit down at the breakfast table. I can talk while they're not able. When I look at them, I find there's a single question on their mind. I wish I could go back to the way it was. It's not easy now because my whole family thinks I'm gay. I guess it's always been that way. Well, maybe it's because of the way that I walk. Makes them think I like boys.
Oh, my.
The goddamn question just won't go away. And I get asked every single day. But the way they ask it is not a disguise. Like, how was your day? Do you like to kiss guys? This is the worst, baby. This was my fear. Now their opinions are crystal clear. Because my whole family now is shocked. I'm in the closet and the door is locked. Well, now my glory days are gone. I was John Elway, now I'm Elton John. Well, my whole family now suspects that watching SpongeBob had side effects. I'm not gay, and that's what I said. If I'm gay, hey God, strike me dead.
That's a joke.
Just cause I'm afraid of the snow, or my favorite color is the rainbow. I'm just joking. This is the worst, baby. This was my fear. Now their opinions are crystal clear, yeah. Because even my boyfriend thinks I'm gay. I'm just... Oh, God. You all probably think I'm gay. Man, this song is counterproductive. La 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 la. Because my whole family thinks I'm gay. I said, what did they know anyway? You gotta look right through the haze. Easy bake oven was just a phase. And my whole family thinks I'm queer. That is all I ever hear. But I've been as straight as a ramp, if you don't count Bible camp. Bible camp. I'm not gay, I swear. Kind of.
Bo Burnham.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Honey, come on. You've been in the bathroom for half an hour. What are you doing in there?
Just Just enjoying my masturbation.
Masturbation. Just slap a little on. Repeatedly.
Oh, God.
Thanks, I needed that. When you use masturbation, she won't be able to keep her hands off of you. And neither will you.
Is that masturbation?
Yeah, I think that's the scientific name. Masturbation. Why not jerk a bottle off your department store shelf today? Masturbation. It's not a sin anymore.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Pizza Hut, apparently, is going to start delivering cold beer along with their food.
No kidding.
They started the testing beer delivery program in Phoenix, Arizona.
And it passed with flying colors.
Yeah, everyone took it.
Yeah.
So how do you prove that you're of illegal age?
The company told Fortune magazine it plans to expand that.
I'd like a large pizza, please.
And 40 beers.
Where are you from, by the way?
Patterson, from Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure. That's famous.
Yeah, small.
Sure.
Thugged out town. It's tiny. So small, we used to get robbed by people we knew.
That's small.
People like, stick them up. I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come home for dinner.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Don't.
The Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Never mind.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Here's Tom. Hi, Tom.
Thank you very much. Let's see now. We got Christy Lee chuckling over there. Are you going to be all right? Yes. Okay.
Yes, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Okay,
Are you going to be all right? That's what I'm worried about you. I'm worried about you, buddy.
I'm fine.
All right.
We have one more story. Is that correct? In the world of sports, or are we out?
Biologists are in awe after discovering a sturgeon.
We're going to need a surgeon.
That traveled 651 miles down the Mississippi, Tom.
Whoa.
Have you seen these sturgeons?
No.
Are you okay? Seriously?
Again. Ask again. Ask again if I'm okay.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, what a trip the agency posted on Facebook. Have you seen this fish?
No.
It's gigantic.
We got a letter from a guy.
Look at that thing.
God.
Long and prehistoric looking.
Yeah.
Slimy.
Yikes.
They're cute.
We had a letter from a guy that has a houseboat on the Mississippi River. And he said there was a 12-foot snake on it one day.
Whoa!
He just walked down to the boat.
You ever fish for sturgeon, Josh?
I never have, no. I've seen videos of it.
Man.
Yeah. It looks like they're wrestling dinosaurs when they pull them in.
Yikes.
Pretty cool. But that's a far way for that sturgeon to go in the Mississippi. What the hell?
Yeah. Okay.
651 miles, Tom.
All right. Now,
Do they have an Apple AirTag on him? How do they know?
Yes, how did they know?
They could be tagged somehow.
One. And then was running along the banks.
2 Missouri Department of Conservation Fisheries biologists were present to keep track of the sturgeon. Smart ass. And that's sports.
okay. Thank you very much.
This is what you farted for.
Go. And I hope you never have to cough on the air. You just wait. Christy.
Why are you yelling at me?
Him too. Both of you. Mr. and Mrs. Griswold. You're just alike.
What? A designer has launched a pair of so-called pea-stained jeans that come with a hefty price tag.
Is that right?
Just like you used to wear, Tom.
The jeans are British-Italian menswear brand Jordan Luca feature a dark stain in the groin area, making it appear as though the wearer has wet themselves.
Come on.
The denim made a splash, Josh, online after it was featured at the opening look for the label's Fall-Winter 2023 runway at Milan Fashion Week. The original design, priced at over $800, is already sold out.
Well, that is just silliness.
Yeah.
Ace?
You can pee your pants for way cheaper than that.
Ace, there may be a place for Ace Cosby pre-old underwear. It's ridiculous. They just do this to get publicity.
Of course they do.
Well, sure, a lot of that fashion stuff is, but they're actually selling, huh?
Well, if they say sold out, they may have only made 2 pair. We don't know.
Wow.
How's their line of period panties going?
Are those?
Are there?
Wow. Are those selling at all?
How about there?
Besides some Japanese vending machine.
That really escalated, huh?
Yeah. How about their backdoor brown khakis? Yeah. What a stupid. There we go. Here's a picture. Yeah, it looks like the guy wet his pants.
Boy, it really does.
Oh, that is ridiculous.
Look at that miserable man.
Yeah.
That's the way they look on the runway, though.
He hasn't eaten in
always.
a month. Just gaunt and miserable.
Yeah.
Is that the new look? Is that the nerd chic or something?
Probably. Just as the least masculine you can have so as not to threaten anyone.
He looks like he hasn't slept in a month.
His eyes are
I hate him.
Yeah,
Don't you just want to karate chop him in the Adam's
beat him up with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Fresh from the heroin den.
Yeah.
But it does look just like he peed his pants.
Yeah.
I just want to beat him up.
I haven't done that for a while.
Peed your pants?
Yeah.
You were
Well, that's good to know.
What's happened?
I was going to say I have, yeah. Once or twice.
Let's say you're at a music festival and it's raining and it's going to rain. It's like there's no doubt it's going to rain for another 24 hours. Will you go ahead and just pee your pants?
Boy, I'd really not. I don't think so.
I mean, your pants are going to be soaking wet anyway.
Depends on if I've had asparagus before.
right.
There might be an odor. Yeah.
Well, they said for years that's why Ozzy poured buckets of water on himself.
Yeah.
Is that true?
He was
That's what they said.
Yeah.
That came from a reliable source. That Ozzy would pour buckets on himself so he could just couldn't control his urinary function.
Over the weekend, our good friend Tori Spelling was talking again on her podcast. Remember the last time she revealed that she can't pee or poop alone? She hasn't gone to the bathroom by
She has to
herself.
take her kid into the bathroom with her.
She is not my good friend, but go ahead.
Yeah. Well, apparently she had to go to the restroom, number one, really badly. Her kids were small at the time, and she was stuck on the 101, which if you're in California, you know that can take forever. She grabbed a diaper from the back and peed into the diaper.
Okay. All right.
Which sounds horrific, but then I thought, well, that's pretty ingenious, really.
She kind of is.
Yeah.
Stuff it down there, or did she hover?
Yeah, she stuffed it down. She couldn't hover. She was driving.
Probably has a big car. I figured maybe she could stand up.
Grabbed it, put it right in front, and just pee.
Yeah,
That's such a
exactly.
good idea. You think over-the-road truckers ever do that?
Yeah, I thought.
Make good time?
I think a lot of them have, the device, the trucker's friend that has the thing that fits over the male member, and then it goes into a jar.
But for a woman.
Yeah, for a woman, though, this was like, whoa, okay.
I might start doing that. I will never have to leave the studio. I'll just sit here and pee into a diaper. Oh, we tried that one morning, and you were shouted down. That's right.
I wanted to do it, and
No,
no one would do
we're
it.
not
There was a public outcry.
We were not.
I'm going to call my lawyer.
Nobody
Did somebody
said
threaten that? I love when people threaten that.
Because remember, we had we had a letter rather from a guy. Remember this? I want to say he was in North Carolina, and along with his buddies, they were getting ready to watch.
It was a sporting event.
A sporting event. I forget. I think it was a NASCAR event, maybe. And
maybe
to get ready for it, they they had to be drinking a lot of alcohol, but they all wore diapers, so they could just sit there all afternoon.
Well, no thanks.
That wouldn't be too bad. Might be some chafing, but
yeah,
better than pre-pissed jeans.
Yeah, that's really something.
Once again, it's this is from Italy. The $800 men's jeans
British
that look like
Italian.
you wet your pants. Mm-hmm. They say it was developed by a marketing whiz. See, he's a whiz. You see, slang in America for you're a nota. Yeah, this guy does look miserable.
Yeah, he really does.
He probably is. I guarantee he's insufferable.
Yeah, probably hasn't eaten in 6 weeks. Getting ready for Fashion Week.
Got to get some heroin money. Okay.
Kanye West plans to launch a new business.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's Yeezy. Is that how you pronounce that?
I don't know.
I thought it was Yeezy.
Are you not playing now because you're pissed at me?
No. I don't know. I think it's yay. Tom thinks it's different. So
I don't know.
I'm not going to go.
Isn't it Y-E-E-Z-Y?
Mm-hmm.
That is Yeezy, but I think yay is something different.
And I trust him because he kind of pays attention to these things.
Because it's Kanye, not Kanye, and he just went with yay.
That's good.
I
So
like
it's
yeah.
yay and Yeezy.
Right.
Okay.
I call him douchebag.
Well, he's going to apparently start a porn company.
Of course.
A representative for West, the father of 4, told TMZ the artist and his partners are in advanced talks to start a pornography studio and brand. Yeezy or Yeezy porn could take off as early as this summer.
How about just with sleazy, jizzy? Do you have to wear his dumb shoes to be in the porn?
They aren't selling those anymore, are they?
Yeah,
I hope get them.
Oh, you can?
Mm-hmm. Isn't this a bad time for any hip-hop star to get into the sex trade business?
I would think.
I mean, I know, he does his thing whenever he wants and says whatever he wants or whatever.
Right.
This is,
I think
the optics are a little
You think
rough.
he's getting some bad advice, or this is all him?
I think this is all him.
Yeah, I don't
You see
know.
how he dresses his wife, don't you? It's not a far cry. She might be his star.
Who is his wife?
Is he married again?
Her name is Bianca something.
Huh.
Oh, like the air the mouth
Right?
freshener?
Isn't it
What is that?
Bianca?
Banaka?
Is that right?
What is
That sounds right.
She's like nude out there, right?
Yes, basically.
Seemingly almost every day.
Yeah, it's horrifying.
What's the problem with that?
His ex-wife launched her career with a porn.
True. And this woman looks a lot like Kim Kardashian, too, which is kind of weird. But anyway. In other news, health officials say 3 women contracted HIV infections after receiving the so-called vampire facials, speaking of Kardashians, at an unlicensed
your skin
spa
looks great and you're very thin.
in New Mexico. The investigation began when a woman tested positive for HIV despite having no clear risk factors apart from getting a vampire facial at the VIP spa in Albuquerque.
Yikes.
At the unlicensed spa, investigators discovered a litany of concerning practices like unlabeled tubes of blood sitting out on a kitchen counter and near food in a refrigerator.
Hey, is that the V8 or the blood?
Unwrapped syringes in drawers.
God.
And that the facility lacked proper sterilization equipment.
What the hell is this, the OJ trial?
The spa was quickly shut down, and the owner, Maria de Lourdes Ramos de Lourdes, was charged with practicing medicine without a license.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to happen.
Do you know what it takes to get a license? I can't get slowed down by that red tape.
So much red tape.
Yes.
But one of my favorite characters in Sesame Street was always the Count.
Oh, yeah.
So that was hilarious. One.
And I tried to tell you one morning that vampires do have that. They count things. That's part of their their makeup.
So that's what they call him, Count Dracula? I thought it was a honorarium.
It's a Duke Count, that kind of thing. Never mind.
The vampire facial, there's a legit place one can do this?
Yeah.
So
It's a big
tell me
Hollywood thing.
what it involves.
Microneedling, and they put blood in.
Other people's blood?
I thought they used yours, and they spun it or cleaned it or something and then put it back in. I don't know.
Hey, Josh, you know what microneedling is, don't you? Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, man?
I'm busy working.
Hey, what's going on? What are you doing now?
I have a lot to do.
What about now, man?
That's a nice freckle in the middle of your face.
PowerPoint presentation, please.
Oh, yeah. Who taught you how to use a computer?
You damn microneedler.
I only go to a spa that does, important traditional stuff.
Yeah, like what?
Like anal bleaching.
Sure.
Yeah, that's the Clorox and a toothbrush.
Boy, they really go old school.
Clorox and a toothbrush.
Go Cinderella style, huh?
20 mule team borax.
There
we
it
like
is.
to scrub it clean before we wax it.
What is in borax? It's borax, I guess?
I think that's what it is. It's borax.
Pure borax. Borax.
Is that the same as Barkeeper's Friend? That kind of thing?
It's a powder.
I don't know. The Barkeeper's Friend is like Comet.
Right.
I don't know.
So borax, I've never.
It's a pretty good brand, that Barkeeper's Friend.
Boy, it'll clean anything, won't it?
I thought Barkeeper's Friend was the bouncer.
I guess the ladies that went to this spa that did the vampire facials, they knew they were in trouble when they looked in the mirror to see how they looked, and they couldn't see themselves.
Oh, boy, that really worked.
That would. Oof.
That's not a symptom of HIV, is it?
No, just a...
How do you know all this? Because I don't see you watching a vampire movie.
I've watched a couple.
Really?
Huh. My favorite ones are the Adam Sandler cartoon ones. Those are as funny as... They're so good.
Hotel Transylvania?
They're so funny.
I like them. They're silly. They're fun.
Adam he's amazing.
He's a good dad, Dracula.
Yeah.
Worried about his daughter.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
And it's the drawings are funny. It's really good. I highly recommend them.
And that's what you base your vampire knowledge on?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Even though they're all grave robbers and disturbing, killing people, turn them into vampires.
It's a little more fun. It's not as
they take the fun aspect of being a vampire.
Yeah, they do.
Well, if you want the fun aspect, watch What We Do in the Shadows. That's a fun aspect of vampires.
Real good.
Oh, it's fun.
You'd kind of like the Wolfman. It's played by Steve Buscemi, and he's just overwhelmed with his wolf puppies who are just causing trouble all the time, and he's just a harangued dad.
And he's the Wolfman?
Yeah.
Hello there.
Oh, hello there, Wolfman. How are you? It's good to see you.
Las Vegas tourists are apparently getting scammed into buying fake marijuana. According to SFGate, numerous hemp stores on the Las Vegas Strip have been tricking tourists into buying cannabis products that will never get them high. Though pot is legal in Nevada, legal weed stores cannot operate within 1,500 feet of a casino, meaning stores on the Strip are instead selling hemp, which lacks THC. Several quote-unquote dispensaries on the Strip have low ratings online from customers complaining that they are a total scam.
Yeah, if you see they'll have a huge marijuana leaf in the window.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What they're getting is not. Why do they? I don't understand why they keep them away from the casinos. They don't want someone high to go in and lose all their money.
Honestly, there could be a booze lobby type thing going on there, where if they have liquor distributors at the casinos,
rather have them drunk ordering.
Sure. Yeah.
Rather have them drunk ordering a hooker than high. I wonder if anyone's ever done a study of that. Are you more likely to
spend money and
gamble stoned or drunk?
I would think drunk.
I would think drunk.
That'd be an interesting study.
And similarly with hookers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't offer free pot while you're at the craps table.
No, they don't.
Pause. Yet. There may be.
Well, that's a big thing, though. No smoking in the casinos, right?
But you can do edibles or
some of them
a
have
cocktail
smoking.
with. They make cocktails.
And
now
there are
with-
still smoking casinos.
Yeah, there are.
I bet those are just those are like the $1 blackjack and penny slots.
Some of the nicer. You'd be surprised.
Nice ones,
Oh, no kidding.
Yes.
Well, you get these foreign whales over there who are going to spend a lot of money. You're not going to tell them, hey, you can't smoke.
Right.
You mean the really fat people? Really fat.
Oh, not the fatty fat.
You could be fat and be a whale or be a thin whale.
Yeah, you can be a thin
Especially if you got one of those facials.
Do they still have the casino boats anymore?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
St. Louis.
Do they?
Do they?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, different places.
They don't move, though, do they? They just
Depends.
stay anchored?
Depends.
You want to hit the boats? That's what my dad would always say.
One of those half-assed, we'll allow them, but they have to leave the dock. And
yeah,
that's right.
And then there were places where they would effectively build a building, make it look like a boat, and then put a little pond around it.
Right. I mean, that's Missouri for sure.
Our government at work.
Yeah.
What a dumb. But yeah, so if you're going to Vegas and you want to apparently you have to go off the Strip to get actual dispensaries.
And prostitution, too.
Yeah, it's not legal on the Strip.
Yeah, why?
Illegal in Clark County, yeah.
Can't believe people are concerned about getting ripped off in Las Vegas. Now, what do you got coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have $1 million worth of meth in a very interesting shipment. We have a woman's bold text to a GrubHub driver that paid off in a big way. And as Tom alluded to earlier, there's a guy in Pennsylvania who was stuck with a $34 billion tax bill.
But again, great year.
Yeah.
It's all happening here. Also, we have what happens when you put money in a shredder?
It shreds.
You ask your kid to put it back together. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any.
We're trying to see how Chick McGee will do in the cherry spitting competition in the parking lot.
I care for cherry.
No, well, here, I'll eat the cherry, then I'll give you the pit.
Oh, no, you don't do that. No. I've never been so turned on in my life.
Come on.
Now, when you do it, you have to pass it tongue to tongue.
Now,
Now, we just talked with one of the champions.
It turns out gnats. Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Gnats love cherry.
Oh. How about that?
It may just be me that they love. I haven't been able to shower since last Tuesday.
Don't tell us that.
I can't get this wound wet. I'm
that's
sorry.
too
There may
bad.
be a BO issue here.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so it's 50 feet to the poster of me.
Right.
Now, is the line is right here where the sidewalk meets the asphalt.
So, has Chick popped a cherry in his mouth? Does he have a pit in there?
Have you ever popped a cherry?
No, never have the pin.
Oh, come on. One time in Welsh, West Virginia.
All right.
Okay, Chick McGee is...
he's at the line. Now,
He's
remember...
eating the cherry. The pit. Where's the pit in your mouth right now? Oh, he dropped it. Oh, 3-second rule. Oh, I'm sure there are no goose turds. Netta, he put it back in his mouth.
Oh,
this is where the geese poop all the time.
Oh, yeah. No, they pooped on the other side.
It hasn't rained in 3 months.
Okay, now, is there a line that Chick he can't cross?
You can't cross. Plant your feet.
He's got to get a toe on the line.
You predicted you could spit it how far? 30 feet is what you... Okay, I think you're going to get maybe 20.
I have a severe crosswind. Feel that?
Oh, now he's... pussy crosswind.
Well, you know, those crosswinds...
You think the bullet Kraus complains about a crosswind?
Probably.
Uh-huh.
Bitches about a lot of stuff.
Have we got...
Okay, go ahead. Do we have our measuring tape?
It's already marked on the pavement.
Okay, ready? Go ahead. It's off, and it got to the second blue tape.
Which is how far
is that? 20 feet.
20 feet.
Oh.
That's how you. That's
You
what
said 30. There's a significant difference. Okay, now Chick is leaning back. Now, are you folded? Is the pit folded into your tongue? Remember, he said the key is lung power and getting a vacuum seal. He just spit. No.
How much?
What do you think? What is that? That's short of 20 feet.
Short of 20?
Okay, short of 20
feet. It's getting
feet.
worse.
Again, what?
I think you need a...
Yeah, Tom, put your money where your mouth is.
I never said I could do this.
Oh, yeah? Come on.
Come on,
Have these cherries
spit.
been washed?
Come on, Chick. Chew up a cherry for him.
They've been washed.
Feed him like a
Rearranged
bird.
cherries?
Haven't you seen them wash them at the store?
Okay, go ahead, take over.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Breathe through your nostril.
You look like...
Jeez.
You look like some bad lawyer at the turn of the century in court. Your Honor, I've never known my... Oh, he's ready. Have you swallowed the cherry meat?
No, what's the technique here?
You roll your
Spit
tongue.
it.
Can you roll your tongue?
Spit.
I'm afraid I'm going to swallow it and choke.
Just spit.
Now, we could only hope.
Oh, my God. That didn't even go 10 feet.
Here comes Christy Lee, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, now we have a gal
She's
with
got on her Daisy Dukes.
great lung capacity.
Okay, let me get this microphone down here in front of Christy. See.
Your mouth, by the way. That's the smallest tongue I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, well, that's
All right.
good.
That's why I can't do this. I don't think I'm going to be very
It's like
good.
a 3-year-old tongue.
Oh, yeah, 18-year-old tongue is what I
Thank
meant
you.
to say.
Every all models
the line
on
is
the
where
edge.
the asphalt meets the cement.
He's out here with his cane.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm injured. Do you mind? Okay, step up. You can't take a running start.
All right, is Christy eating a
Christy
cherry?
has kind of a controversial stance, Bob. She has her feet staggered.
Okay.
And now the technique, Christy, you're supposed to go up and down like you're doing jumping jacks. Remember, it's braless day.
That's right. It is braless day.
Okay, here we go. Christy leans back. Can she spit?
No, you can't make her laugh.
What was that, 2 feet? Was that, how far did that go? 6 feet, okay.
Uh-huh.
I think she got a little on her chin.
How are we on time, Bob? We don't have a scorer's time clock.
Well, we have about 1 or 2 more minutes here.
I've never been a spitter, Bob.
That a girl. That's what I like about
I think those Christy Lee, I've never been a spitter T-shirts might be a big item for the store.
Well, you have to go around, collecting the urine. But I just wanted to call to tell you why they had to stop using it.
Why?
Well, it's a terrible, terrible thing. These babies, they were conceived and born with using the non-urine. When they came out, they would not cry when they were spanked.
They wouldn't?
No.
Why?
You had to wrap them across the hands with a ruler.
Nice.
see.
Hey, Chick McGee.
Yes, Peppy.
What are the only 3 words you need to know in French?
Oh, I know this one.
That's right.
Thank you, Pepe La Scrotum.
Au revoir.
Hey, it's comedian Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
I was playing in Miami, and RuPaul was real big at the time, and a lot of the staff was gay at the club, and they were going to go at like 3 in the morning to this huge gay bar to see RuPaul, and I was like, all right, I'll go, and so I go down there. I mean, it's like 2,000 people. And mostly gay men, and I'm sitting there by the record machine, and the ugliest guys there hit on me. I mean, ugly pimples, fat guys. I'm like, you know what?
Gay people drink too.
You were a 2 in the morning pull, man.
Man, he looks good.
Just the fact that you went, okay, I'll go.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Ed Yeager.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Ed. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you again.
I'm glad football season's almost here. I love football.
I do too.
I was I was in a hotel room, and I was watching a football game, and I opened the drawer, I pull out the Bible, I turned to John 3:16. Mm-hmm. And it actually says, "Sitteth thee in the end zone with a large sign."
Essential morning radio. All day and all night. This is Bob.
Welcome back to the mess and the hostility that is the Bob and Tom Show.
We're not known for our Monday shows.
Monday mayhem.
Come on.
Sorry, I just choked on something. It's my fault. I need a judgment call.
All right.
What have you done now?
No, so yesterday, the girls and I rode our bikes down the trail.
Uh-huh.
Should you be riding a bike?
Yeah, it's fine.
Good point.
I'm just saying.
By the way, parentheses to get off my topic.
Pat?
Godwin walks in today.
Yeah.
What happened to you? Didn't you fall off your bike?
I went over the handlebars and scraped my knee pretty bad. Josh saw it.
Yeah, I saw the wound. Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Because he was cruising up and down my street. It was awesome.
Jimmy and I
sitting
were
on my porch watching Godwin go up and down.
Jimmy and I were. He loves your street.
Yeah.
So I got on the trail to the ice cream place.
Uh-huh.
Which is great. And there's an ice cream place and there's a coffee place across the trail right there, a bunch of stuff, And so I go and I take the girls in to get their ice cream. Then I'm going to go across the street and get a
coffee,
a delicious iced latte. It was fantastic. But there was a guy playing guitar there, electric guitar, good player. So I walked up and
good player, yeah.
Walked up and put $20 in the guitar case and said, "Hey, thanks. Enjoy your music."
20.
It's very generous.
No, that's very nice.
With inflation these days, the guy's out there working hard.
Then did you say tune that thing too? By the way,
no, he was good. But here's the
play
problem.
something you know.
So here's the dilemma.
What?
I go in there to get my coffee. Come out, the guy's gone.
Yeah, you finished his day.
He made his nuts.
I thought he would at least wait for me to come back out 2 minutes later.
He's done for the day.
Yeah. What's the rule on that?
You should have heard a song. Is that what you're saying?
I would have thought he would have stuck around. Clearly, I was walking into the.
What was he playing when you gave him the 20? Do you remember?
He was just playing. I don't know. He was just real good. He had a little.
He just bought the guitar and was probably tuning it and had no idea. And Tom thought he was a busker. And
no, he was busking.
Anybody who's playing live music deserves a tip. We were having dinner on Friday night. They had these 2 kids playing jazz. They were wonderful, high schoolers.
I always do that.
And I went up and I tipped them $20, and they were like, "What?" And I said, "You need a tip jar." And they no. And I said, "No, this is what happens when you play live music. You put a tip jar out."
Have you seen the thing that a lot of them have now? They have the
QR
iPad?
code?
Yeah, of
the
course,
QR code.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you can Venmo.
But I mean that's okay. I guess
a lot of people prefer. A lot of people who want to tip prefer that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because they don't carry cash anymore.
I know,
Yeah.
and I usually don't either.
It does.
I have a case open in here if you guys ever want to drop a 20 in.
Oh, okay.
What's nice now, because it used to be you had a case of gin open in there.
Oh, really?
Nice to have
and you never partied back in your day.
But my day wasn't just 2 years ago in my mom's basement.
A long time ago. I have a son listening.
I didn't tell you guys. I put my brothers in a bit of a dilemma a couple weekends when I was fishing. Yes, we were all in line.
You're adopted?
When you when you are part of these, I'm not.
Okay.
When you're part of these fishing tournaments, you go when you're registered, you can go and buy shirts at this big event type thing at one of the loading docks, and so there are hundreds of people in line to get their swag bags and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. And there are some people walking around with petitions, and one guy comes up to me, and he goes, "Hi, I'm a third-party candidate. I'm running for president. Will you sign my petition just to be allowed on the ballot? Mm-hmm. And you're not voting for me, of course. You're just..." And I said, "Sure." And he goes, "You're registered to vote in Missouri?" And I went, "Oh, my gosh, you know what? I'm not. But my two brothers right here are. They'll happily do this." And they kind of looked at me like, "Oh, no." And I knew what I was doing.
Now they're on a list. They're going to get
so they went,
letters from Gus Hall, the head of the Communist Party.
Jerk. So they went, so they looked at me like, "We're going to kill you." And so, the guy goes, "Hey, I just want another option out there." And I went, "You know what? I'm all for that. My brothers will happily do this." And my brothers go, yeah, we'll do it. And so they sign up, and what's your name, email address, your home address. So they fill out all this stuff. And I'm talking to the guy. I go, "So are you getting a lot of signatures?" And he goes, yeah, things are going pretty good. And he's a middle-aged man, normal looking. He looks at me and he goes, "I'm a telepath." And I went, "Oh, is that right?" And he goes, "I speak to people through the television." And he's dead serious. And my brothers have already signed up for this guy.
Now he's got their email.
I go,
address.
"You speak to people through the television?" He goes, "Yeah. I watch TV and I can talk to other viewers." He goes, "March Madness was huge for me. I got a lot of college kids. I got into their heads and I told them about what I do, and they're very excited." And he goes, "Thank you guys so much." And he walked off. My brothers
I love normal guys that look normal that are completely insane.
Well, that wasn't all he said, though. "I'll see you guys later."
Yeah. And he walked away. I looked at my brothers. I go, "That man has your home address."
Yeah,
they were furious with me. And I did feel, at first I was like, "Oh, this is kind of a funny thing to do to them." And I do feel bad.
So now has this guy been sending them stuff? Like,
I don't know if they've been watching TV.
Yeah, why does he need their address if he can just go into their homes on the television?
If that happens next time, please ask if you can do a selfie with the guy.
That's crazy.
I'd give anything for them to go home. "Hey, how you doing? Remember me? I was out at man. Hey, what's going on? You got some nice plates here." Nice.
What was the word that he used?
Yeah.
Telepath, yeah.
I've never heard that.
You're telepathic, yeah. So he can speak via mental.
Oh no, I know that, but but his is specifically
through the television. Yes, yeah. I mean, as soon as he said telepath, and he was, and I was about to kind of start laughing, and went, "Oh, I could tell." You know how you can just tell some people are
serious.
Yeah.
Well, I think if you're a telepath, you can do it in person too, but also and there's telekinesis where you can move things with your mind.
Right.
Oh.
So I wanted, and then I went, "Yeah, I'm open-minded. I'll believe. I'll kind of go, okay, maybe he's a little bit telepathic." And then when he said, "Yeah, I talk to people through the television." Oh, dude, I wanted to stop. I really kind of wanted to talk
mostly
to him more.
Mostly Sony's.
That's great.
My brother John goes, "If he could talk to people through the television, wouldn't he already be president?"
Yeah.
Like he could just tell people to vote for me.
Sure.
Well, just because you're telling people things doesn't mean they're going to listen.
Right.
Okay? Maybe under the same laws of conversation.
True. That is so funny.
Oh, dude. Amazing.
He looked like a really ordinary...
He couldn't have looked more normal, yeah.
And he was just giving you the information like he was saying, you read today's paper? Or,
yes, yeah. I'm a telepath, yeah. I speak to people through the television. March Madness was really big for me. I got to get into a lot of college kids' minds.
With a straight face.
Yes.
How many people were on his sheet? Could you tell at that point?
At that point, no, because he had a bunch of sheets for every different county.
Okay.
So there were...
All right.
I don't... I hope that somehow he shows up at my brother's house.
If he's a real lunatic, he'll win. Last time I watched the news, he's probably... God, is that great?
That's funny.
Yeah, I feel bad.
You were also saying off there, you mentioned off the air that we were talking about the scam in Vegas where the dispensaries in downtown Las Vegas, or the Strip rather, are all fake, that they don't have real pot.
Right.
But you were saying that they were passing around a petition to bring a casino to the Lake of the Ozarks?
Yeah, which seems like a natural fit kind of. But there are a lot of locals who that's the last thing we need, that kind of thing. I get it.
Yeah.
As a guy who likes to fish.
Do the locals there have a southern accent over there?
Central Missouri gets.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
This gets back to my question. Now, is pot legal there?
Yes. Yeah.
And this gets back to my question: why do they not want stoners playing? I mean, blackjack. Do they think it's going to slow down the game?
I don't know. I think it has more to do with them wanting to sell liquor. But
it's like the dealer goes, "Would you like a hit?" Yeah, man. No. I mean, would you like a hit on your cards? Well, let's see. I got 20. Can you give me the ace? maybe that's the problem. People are too stupid to gamble. We'll find out what's going on when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the.
We have to do a little stunt here. We're going to try something. Chick McGee, we have a news story about a woman that
tried to steal a case of beer between her legs
in a grocery store in
Did you see that?
Zachary, Louisiana.
In Chick's defense, this is bigger than a case.
Now,
well, we have some Keystone Light there. And
Chick is putting on a...
it's a 30-pack.
It is a 30-pack.
I've noticed that. So that's six more than what she was trying to steal.
Well,
that is one great-looking dress, Chick.
Where'd you get that?
You know what you need? One of those magic turbans that the ladies would wear.
You mean the turby?
Is that what it was called?
It's called the turby, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have one of those at home. I could have brought it in for you.
Oh, look at you.
If you had that, you'd look like a Chick has the moo on.
Is that a...
A Chick is removing his trousers because they were holding back on the...
a little too much. A little too much.
Too much.
Okay, so you're leaving your underpants on because that's kind of see-through. We don't want to scare anybody. All right.
Look at that. No, we don't scare anybody.
Do you want to try the 12-pack first of soda? Okay.
All right. Well, okay. Now you're nonchalantly walking through a convenience store.
Okay. You reach over, you cram the 12-pack between your legs.
And then you try
walking.
Oh.
No.
Oh, a little easier without the pants, isn't it, Chick? Yeah.
He's walking.
That's how she was walking.
Oh, I know. Look at that.
You're walking real slow, short
is
steps.
Exactly what
Look like
for me today.
you look like you're trying to hold back some kind of bowel eruption.
Can I get the door for you, ma'am?
I'll have a little trouble.
I can see that.
Could
let
you
me help you out?
Thank you.
Once again,
You
this
look
is
a little like an old lady.
This is from Zachary,
Now, how long
Louisiana.
could you? Well, that's
Can't see the 12-pack.
That's a 12. So you should have gone with the 12er.
A lovely day. Thank you.
Now, could you make
That's
it?
a magic
Could you make
trick.
it to your car? Do you think?
Wow.
Say there are no stairs. Say there are no stairs, and you can make it right to your car.
It's starting to chafe.
Is it?
Okay.
Well, you know what?
I'm starting to lose it a little bit.
Okay, I'll try removing the 12-pack. Let's
Okay.
try to go with the case.
All right. Oh.
Is the case of beer cold or is it
I'm not
warm?
stealing anything. Whoops. Well, that's embarrassing.
Hey, it looks like your water broke.
Okay, now, once again, we're trying to duplicate a robbery here.
Now, this is going to be a challenge because this actually is heavier.
That's a
30 of
30
Keystone
pack
Light.
of Keystone
And
Light.
that's probably. Well, I'll bet it's darn close to
30 pounds.
30
Chick is
pounds.
shoving it between us. By the way, I need to say this: the moo is courtesy of Dean's Aunt Rosetta.
Aunt Rosetta. Wow.
A Chick has bent over. He's cramming the 30-pack between his legs. Try walking.
I just saw that. Oh,
walk over to the microphone over there.
I can't. What else you want me to do?
You're doing okay.
Ow.
Now. Oh, man. Yeah, see.
Can't do it. It's too heavy.
Okay.
It's too heavy. I think it's too wide.
You think you could do 24?
She had the narrow.
Yeah.
She had the 12-pack of cans.
The nice thing about the Keystone Light there, it's
more like a
30, big and wide.
like a cube.
6 heavier.
Yeah.
But
Well, of course it is.
You have to hand it to her, though, for not just grabbing a 6-pack and going for it. She went all the way.
Right.
By going for the
24
can pack.
I can't tell you how striking you are in that outfit.
Yes, you have to watch our TV show just to see this.
It smells womany.
Smells old.
Well, again.
This sure is tasty.
Honey, I'll be right up.
Nuttin' Raisin Honey, the cereal that gets you up in the morning, or any time for that matter. Nuttin' Raisin Honey. Ladies, he'll love the taste, and you'll love that filling feeling.
Oh, my God, Norman, where did you get that thing?
Nuttin' Raisin Honey from Post. Who else? Nuttin' Raisin Honey, coming to a store near you. Nuttin' Raisin Honey, eat them from the bowl or right out of the box.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Yours truly, Artie Whiskey, frontier golfer with another true tale from the Old West.
Really?
As you know, I'm quite the avid golfer.
Really?
So I go out just about every day and play 18. Well, one afternoon I'd finished 9 and I just wasn't feeling my best. So I decided to head on home after 9 holes. Well, much to my surprise, I mosey up to my house and I see another buggy in the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I kind of sneak in the house and I find my wife in bed with another fella.
Mm-hmm.
I was rather upset.
I can see that.
I grabbed the guy, got him in a headlock, dragged him down into the garage, grabbed him by the manhood, stuck it in a vise, and squeezed it real tight.
Uh-huh.
He started screaming, "Oh, Artie, you're not going to cut it off, are you?" I said, "No, you are. I'm going to set the garage on fire." That's another exciting episode of
We don't know anything about you, Christian. Are you a married guy, single guy?
I am married. I got married this past August. I am one of those lucky men. I'm one of those at first sight situations. I met my wife. I looked at her and I said, "Oh my God, this is the woman I want to spend the next 4 to 7 years with."
Wow. Wow, that's huge.
That is
it was huge.
That is an exciting time, isn't it, Christian?
Isn't it sweet?
Yes,
Isn't
it is.
That is lovely. How's it going?
You know, it's not bad. She travels with me a lot, not as often as I like. I love traveling with my wife because every time we go away together, we play this really fun game. It's called How Is This My Fault?
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet.
Get that eye thing like I got. Precise today. Today we're getting everything down to
yes.
We're having some trouble with words today.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee
Yes, I'm here.
over there in her floral smock.
It's a hippie. It's a hippie chick.
Look, it can go.
It's a hippie chick dress. It looks like you're going to go.
Chris, boy.
Your line is, let's go back to my sleeping bag and you can ball me.
I'll be out there in the woods for a couple hours. What are you going to do later?
I wonder if that was a line. Boy, it sure is balmy out. You come out and ball me or something like that.
Yeah. Only time I ever say that was.
Isn't that the old joke? I heard my wife talking to say wants to lose her hair because she said she'd hoped she'd be bald soon.
Could be.
Right? I don't know.
Only person I ever heard say that was Janis Joplin in an interview.
She wanted to be bald?
To Dick Cavett.
I didn't know that expression as a kid. I thought it was something else.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you think it was?
That the man put his testicles.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you thought it was very literal. I thought necking was very literal when I was a little kid.
That you would rub
I was like,
necks?
oh, I guess two people, they just put their necks together
Like
and rub.
giraffes?
And I remember even justifying in my head, like, I could see where that might be.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Maybe that might feel good.
That's all right.
I was so dumb, I tried to kiss a butterfly.
I tried to kiss an Eskimo.
I don't even get that.
Birds and the bees or
What?
something?
Butterfly kisses, no?
Oh, butterfly
Hi, Pat
kisses.
Godwin. How are you?
How are you,
There's
Jake?
Josh Arnold. He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick
May
chair.
I tell you a little bit about what's going on there?
If you want to try on today's show, go ahead.
Go now to IHateStevenSinger.com. Purchase a 24-karat gold-dipped rose. Get upgraded. With what, Joshy?
With
one
what?
with one of Steven Singer Jewelers' rose scents for free. ends tomorrow. My gosh, get on this today. IHateStevenSinger.com.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello. Now, we're going to be taking the show on the road once again.
Here we go.
We're going to be headed...
Arguing in front of people.
It is embarrassing.
That's what we call it.
We'll be at the Lakeside Hotel Casino, Osceola, Iowa, south of Des Moines, coming up on the 14th of June. It's a Friday.
You mean soda?
What?
South Des Moines.
South of Des Moines.
Soda.
Okay, thank you. And we'll be there Friday morning with a special show that evening, special comedy show. It'll be a great time. Details at lakesidehotelcasino.com or from KGGO Radio. They'll tell you what's going on. Looking forward to it. Now,
earlier today, we were talking about pumas and cougars. Remember?
Yes.
Well, Bridget has weighed in.
Hi, Bridge.
Bridget says in the United States, the puma has been used as slang for a cougar minus 10 years. So that's like defined as a woman in her 30s dating men that are like in their low 20s.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's hard keeping up.
I know, right?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, these big cats out there on the prowl.
Have you heard Zaddy?
Zaddy?
No. I have heard Zaddy.
Like it's a sexy daddy? Zaddy?
Oh, I haven't heard that.
Yeah.
Is it a SZ?
No, it's a Z.
Zatty?
Zaddy. He's a zaddy, they'll say. It's a lot like a DILF.
Right.
A
they
dad
say Zaddy.
I'd like to...
Right.
Yes, Ace.
Season 2 of MILF Manor started last night.
MILF Manor?
Yeah.
What's that?
Is that where the kids are, they might have to kiss their moms?
No, not their mom, but...
There was something like that.
6 women go to a resort to look for love, and 6 men show up. Their sons.
Their sons. See?
What?
Yeah, Chick wasn't far off.
So they swap sons?
It's like roulette, Russian roulette.
You're dating somebody else's
I banked your son last night.
and
That's terrible.
leads to the drama, you know.
Did you?
That leads to the drama.
You know something? Maybe.
You know what?
And that has never won an Emmy.
Maybe the communists are right. Maybe it's just time we just checked out of America.
On TLC and Discovery Streaming.
Talk about
the Learning Channel.
Junk food.
Do they have no decency?
Who would apply for that?
Terrible.
Oh, some narcissist. All those shows are just me.
Hey, you know why there's a season 2? You.
Me and Al Jackson.
Al Jackson watches MILF Manor as well.
Oh, he's just trying to bond with you, you know.
Who is it?
Al.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
you know what I do like on TLC, though? Don't judge me, please.
Oh, well.
Dr. Pimple Popper.
Oh, you can watch it?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's wildly popular.
It's the stuff they get out of these things. It's crazy.
I can't watch it either.
I can't.
She's cute.
Gaggerific.
For some reason, whenever I go on vacation, it seems like I'm in Florida when I'm always watching Dr. Pimple Popper.
Wear eye protection?
No, just...
she's a pretty woman, too. She's very attractive.
So she's popping people's zits?
Yes.
Well, and dealing with cysts.
Boils
and
cysts.
Any kind of skin abnormality.
Any kind of
She'll drain things.
Does she ever find like a paperclip in there or something?
No, they found a tiny weevil one time.
They did? I was going to ask if they ever found like bugs.
No, I made that up. But they could find a weevil. That'd be a very special pimple popper.
Episode ended when it laid its eggs in there?
That's exactly
okay, yeah. Well, was that outer limits?
And you can see him moving underneath the sheet.
Oh, God. You know something? We need a palate cleanser.
Well, this is just perfect.
Here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
Someone broke in my house and stole all my fruit.
Oh, boy.
Someone broke into your house and stole all your fruit?
Yeah, I'm peachless.
Ace joke of the day.
That was
Tom didn't like it. Ace.
Well, the setup stole all my fuzzy fruit. I would start there.
Well, there's only one fuzzy fruit.
I don't think that would help.
Or what?
I'm not saying.
What else is fuzzy? Yeah.
Our mangoes aren't fuzzy.
Kiwis are a little fuzzy.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Coconuts are fuzzy.
That
but
punchline was fuzzy.
Coconuts are hairy.
They are hairy.
You think somebody
come up with another one?
You think somebody out there's got a testicle the size of a coconut?
Oh,
sure. Something might be wrong.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Or at least that hair.
Baby spiders in there. What? Rewarding failure.
Back to back. Yeah.
Is with his joke of the day.
Yes, Ace.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
How did the doctor cure the invisible man?
How did the doctor cure the invisible man?
He took him to the ICU.
I like that one. I see you. I like that one.
All right.
That's
You
a joke.
like that?
That's a solid one.
All right.
I'm speechless.
Things mean two different things.
Peachless.
And I'm peachless.
Okay, thank you very much, Ace. Now we return to Christy Lee at the news desk. What else?
Okay. A Minnesota couple getting married after the woman asked her GrubHub driver out on a date.
Oh, yeah.
They're letting Minnesotans get married now.
Yeah.
What is the world coming to?
The chance meeting occurred 2 years ago when Hannah Bullerman was homesick, placed an order for fried pickles, chicken wings, and applesauce.
Nice.
In her pajamas, the 25-year-old encountered her delivery driver, a Mr. Alec Hoffman. Bullerman told People magazine she could not stop thinking about the GrubHub guy.
He was so dreamy.
And took a chance asking him out. She said it was so unlike me, but it was just a visceral feeling in my stomach.
Any man who brings me food.
They never give you enough butter.
They say you should worry about growing into your couch. And I say to hell with that.
I've only one leg is fused so far.
Would you join me for a fried pickle?
Hoffman said he was caught off guard but impressed by how bold Bullerman was and agreed to the date. Well, they hit it off, and after getting engaged recently, the couple planned to wed May 17th of 2025.
Well, he's got a car and a job. Her father's going to rascal her up the aisle.
After they were engaged, the couple caught the attention of the Drew Barrymore show, which told their story and scored them a honeymoon in Fiji.
Is that right?
And GrubHub has even made a generous $5,000 contribution to the wedding budget.
Look, 5 meals.
She's actually petite.
What was
Is
the
she
order?
really?
Yeah, she's tiny.
What did she order initially?
Fried pickles, chicken wings, and applesauce.
You're talking about my lunch today.
It does sound pretty good.
Heck yeah.
Are you a Musselman's man?
I'm a Mott's guy.
A Mott's guy.
I like Mott's.
Do you do the organic, like unsweetened?
I do.
I thought you were
So
going to
do
ask,
I.
do you have an orgasm when you eat Mott's? That's what I thought you were going to say.
Ah, yes.
Otherwise, applesauce isn't 80% sugar.
You know, I knew that they said something at the Vikings game. The cheer is they say Skol, S-K-O-L, Skol.
Oh, that's a very Viking thing to say.
And that's a very Viking, and it's wishes everyone good luck. And they also cheer with Ski U Ma, S-K-I-U-M-A-H. That's from the University of Minnesota. And that means victory for Minnesota.
Oh.
Ski U Ma. Ski U Ma.
All right.
It's a whole different ballgame up in Minnesota. They're something else.
Skol of nice vodka.
Well, yes, there's a good vodka.
Cheap.
Isn't Skol also?
Yep, that's where I buy my
Isn't that
vodka.
a chewing tobacco?
So
Skol?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but S-K-O-A-L. They got to throw an A in there, I guess.
Yeah, so they don't get it confused.
Yeah.
So is this GrubHub
when you-
thing going to be a new rom-com?
Oh, I think it's
Here
nice.
it comes.
You could call it Meet Cute, M-E-A-T.
And meet this meat.
So when you get GrubHub, do you get...
That's the porno version.
Well, there's actually a site called Big Sausage Pizza, and that is what happens.
That's what it is? It's pornographic? Oh, God.
When I order DoorDash, I'm thinking I'm going to check this babe out, see what she's got.
But do you have her number, or is it just a number that goes
No,
through a company
It goes through
thing?
the
So you
company
couldn't...
thing. Yeah.
You wouldn't really have this person's number.
It said,
Yeah, you do.
I think you do,
This story, yes, she had been talking to the guy as he was trying to find a
message
place
them,
or something.
Yeah, they can message you, and then you,
Well, they better
I've got the title of
not.
the movie. I got it.
Okay.
We'll have to switch out GrubHub, though.
Yes?
Door dashing.
Door dashing. Oh, he's very dashing.
He's a dashing, handsome man.
Oh.
And, of course, it turns into a murder.
Naturally.
Well,
yes, yeah.
Yeah, he marries her, kills her. Then
Why can't it be a happy ending?
That's door slash.
It'd be much, much better.
You can't define love. You
Then
can
at the
define
end,
hate, though.
then after he's buried her, all of a sudden he's door dashing again, and the woman goes, "Oh, hi. Do you want to see?" That's a
Oh, yes. It's a cycle.
He's a serial killer.
Yikes. Pat, did you hear Pat's title?
What?
Door slash. For your murder.
Door slasher.
Door slash.
Door slash.
You're giving it away, though. Door dashing sounds like it's just going to be a regular meet cute rom-com.
I just contributed to a GoFundMe for a movie called Only Fangs about OnlyFans girls who are vampires.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So
that is a good.
Look forward to seeing it.
I can't wait.
I want to hear again about the guy that you met that told you he's a he talks to people through their televisions.
He's running for president.
God, that's so funny.
No, he didn't say that. He said, I'm a telepath.
Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah.
I speak to people through the television.
And just March Madness was huge for him.
Just a regular-looking guy?
I was able to reach a lot of college kids with that.
Yeah.
Did he say something like, I've got to go get back to my flying car?
Nothing. There was nothing crazy about him except those words.
God, that's so wonderful. If anybody knows this guy, please let's send us a picture. Right now, I want to remind you that today Mr. McGee will be going home.
Oh, yeah.
Getting settled.
Oh, yeah.
What are you going to watch?
Maybe early. It's my Simply Safe do-it-yourself home security system. You design it yourself, and then you install that baby. I've done this like 2 or 3 times. I was looking around for another, some sort of, because I'm America's sweetheart. I'm a media darling. I have to, my security has to mean business. That's why I chose Simply Safe. They've got it all. Sensors to detect break-ins, fires, floods, indoor and outdoor high-def cameras. It keeps watch over the property day and night. And I have a camera in the girls' room, my puppy dog, so I know what they're up to. And Simply Safe, backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. And professional monitoring agents at Simply Safe can help stop crime in real time. They can talk to intruders through the wireless indoor camera, and they can tell them police are on their way, and you are being recorded. No contract, 60-day money-back guarantee. Try Simply Safe risk-free, and if you don't love it, send the system back for a full refund. Simply Safe has given us and many Bob and Tom Show listeners real peace of mind, and we want you to have it too. Get 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Simply Safe. Read the reviews. They're great. Coming up, we have Mount Fuji in the news. And speaking of Japan, we have a 10,000 yen bill shredded but put back together. And some other cool stuff coming up, including a temple made of beer bottles. Something went wrong, though. You'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. This is Jim Gaffigan.
Hey, Jim Gaffigan, Mark Allison with you. Greg.
I have a bean for lunch and then a bean for dinner.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. People say I got a bad break. Hey, man, what's going on? Yeah, this is so cool, man. I can't believe it. All right. I love the Bob and Tom Show because they represent America, the Constitution of the United States, and I live in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, so anyway, I was asking, somebody told me that you are a mayor in Hillsboro, Ohio. That's got to be really interesting. Tell me about it.
Hey, Mr. Potter. Hi, building and loan.
Oh, gosh, Yogi, I'm all sticky. Hello, this is Droopy Dog. Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Mr. Obvious Show. I am your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's take a call. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hi, it's Josh Arnold from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker. Guess what? I saved up some money and bought this new badass spy camera. I swear to God I did. Check this thing out. Oh, this is the green room they talk about. Hey, look, it's Early Man with a coke habit. This is badass. Oh, I swear to God. A real microwave? Who else is craving pizza rolls? Oh, my God, and here's a snack table. Snickers peanut butter. That's got all 4 food groups. Plus, it's squared. Eureka! Mountain Dew from both the northern and southern states. Oh, this has real sugar. Oh, that's going to help my metabolism. I'm loading these down. That's the great thing about Zubaz. It's like a kangaroo. I got a pouch on both sides.
Donnie?
There's a
I haven't seen you forever. How have you been?
I'm good. Just
Donnie,
getting
what
the
are you doing?
free samples.
Donnie, we've talked about this. I thought I told you there was one for you. We have so many people.
Well, I've been caller 9 16 times.
Donnie,
what are you
we talked about this.
So I've had a pretty good adventure with this spy camera. Need to pinch the bridge for a second. I would highly recommend this spy camera. There's so much you can do, and you'll never be caught. I swear to God, I'm Donnie Baker, and I approve this message. Who are you? Stop spying on me!
We already called the cops. You might want to get moving. You might be able to get out of here before they get here.
And this is a DNA sample. I gotta go.
H Incorporated. We're just itching to do your return. Tax Preparation H Incorporated. Hey, and if you want, we'll even tell Uncle Sam to shove it up his.
Hey, this is Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Sean Morey is here with us. Sean, nice to see you.
I get annoyed by certain things. You know, people who use the word friggin'.
Friggin'?
What the hell is that? Make a stand. Either say the F word or say golly gosh darn.
Right.
What does friggin' mean anyway? I'm almost mad enough to cuss. Don't push me. I'll say friggin'. I don't give a shooby dooby. I heard a funny word the other day. Cripes.
Cripes?
Some guy said, for cripe's sake. Who would that be? Jesus Cripes? The son of Gosh?
The man claimed he couldn't help himself when he guzzled 7 bottles of a spiked lemonade drink in the aisle of a supermarket. A 43-year-old Wisconsin man told police he was a recovering alcoholic and had been sober for 16 months before being driven to drink and downing the bottles of Jack Daniel's Lynchburg lemonade in 15 minutes and placing the empty containers back on the shelves. He was cited for retail theft.
Oh, so he'd go grab one, drink it, walk around the store, then go back and put it back.
No, he did it all in 7 bottles in 15 minutes.
15 minutes, Tom.
He had to just plant himself in the liquor aisle.
He must have had an opener with him, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Or there's probably a twist.
I wonder what triggered it. Was there something that he had seen in aisle 4 that bothered him?
His wife.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom, 24/7.
This is...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. Ace and Josh, Christy, Pat Godwin. Song this time, Pat?
Sure.
Me.
So you're working on something in there.
Pat's ready with the song, Tom.
Yeah.
Well, you don't sound
What do
very
you got?
enthusiastic.
No, I am. It's just one of my songs, something that I enjoy
Many of them are
doing.
your songs?
They're longer. And
Aren't they
sometimes
all your songs?
Yeah, they are, but you guys like the short ones, and
Well, what song do you want to play?
This one is 9 minutes long, so I hope that you...
It's Sweet Judy Blue Eyes.
Has a long intro, just
You don't
like Tom
believe
likes.
that when you say you guys?
I don't believe that.
You, Tom. What is what he meant?
Okay, I will listen. Does this need an introduction?
Well, this is a whole brand new ball game.
No,
if you're going to
I have
listen.
some mail to read. I mean, no, go ahead. What is it?
No, go ahead. You go ahead. We'll read your mail. I'll get ready over here.
Well, this guy says, Dear Bob and Tom Show, Corey writes,
Hi, Corey.
I was at Six Flags St. Louis yesterday.
Oh,
Fun.
Having a great time for 4 hours, riding all the rides, but all I could think about was Josh Arnold, who used to work at Six Flags.
Absolutely.
Dressed as Foghorn Leghorn. All I could think of was Josh Arnold in bed as Foghorn Leghorn with some sweetie.
Well, that didn't...
You never wore the
No, we were not allowed
suit?
to take the costumes with us off the premises. It was almost impossible to be able to do that.
I wonder if they still have the same costume.
I hope. I've heard that they're lighter now.
Oh.
Yeah. Because, man, there were like 6 hula hoops in that thing. I had to tie on all the time.
yeah.
Technology.
Just
Wore a boot skirt, did you?
The odor.
Yes.
Did you spray it with Lysol every time you got into it?
Every time I got out of it at night, and then we had fans on it. So overnight, the Lysol and the fans would do their thing.
Was it pretty ripe in there?
Yeah, it would get real bad. Yeah.
So what did you just wear? Did you wear a T-shirt and boxer shorts?
T-shirt and like workout, like Umbros,
Oh, yeah,
like those
sure.
gym shorts,
Compression
and then
shorts.
bandanas, because otherwise the sweat would just get in your eyes and you'd end up walking off the stage.
Not being able to see.
Yes.
Okay, I've got a correction on your joke, Ace.
Again?
You want to see if this works?
Sure.
Should I
Are
have
we
Ace?
doing fix a joke AC now?
Here you go, Ace. I'm going to pass it over to Ace.
The other dark meat T-shirts.
Here we go. Ready, Ace? You got it?
Oh, gosh.
Here it comes. Oh, sorry. Long sound effect. There we go.
Sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
My friend had a thief break into his house and steal his fruit.
Yes.
He's peachless.
That was Ace Cosby.
Okay, so what he's done is put the S so that speechless actually comes out. So instead of I'm peachless, he's speechless.
He's speechless. Yeah.
William, good try.
What do you mean, good try? I think he fixed it.
He did kind of fix it.
Speechless.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he did.
He's got the S there.
Was that William Blair?
Yes.
He's a very smart man. He knows what he's talking about.
How much do you owe him?
$80.
Okay. All right. Now, Pat, what is the song you're talking
It's
about?
called Hand-Me-Downs.
Okay.
Don't give me no hand-me-down shoes.
I've started already.
Okay.
We were so poor that I had to wear hand-me-downs.
Hand-me-downs.
My aunt's faded shirts and my sister's old nightgowns.
No nightgowns.
Oh, pants so loose they fell right to the ground. Oh, it wasn't easy growing up wearing those hand-me-downs. I went to school in dresses, that's how I learned to fight. But it sure is hard to punch when your bra is on too tight. Mama left Daddy when she caught him fooling around. Went to custody court wearing culottes and a frown. I walked through town in hand-me-downs. On the streets in one of Mama's many wedding gowns.
Oh, no.
Had me a fit. Oh, a major meltdown. I was in the principal's office in my see-through hand-me-downs. People didn't know what to call me, he or she.
Who is that?
Because I was a boy wearing costume jewelry. I got beat up a lot when I went to the playground. Oh, they ripped my panties. Damn these hand-me-downs. Lost and found. Hand-me-downs. Underwear the color of coffee grounds.
Oh.
Girdles didn't fit. Put on a few pounds. It wasn't easy as a kid, wearing those hand-me the football team and didn't understand me in a cheerleader skirt, scoring the winning touchdown. But I'm a better man now for wearing those hand-me-downs.
Hand-me-downs.
Oh, that's nice, Pat. I like
nice
that
song.
Thank you.
Very, very good. Now,
It's no lighthouse, but it was okay.
Oh, what can be a lighthouse? There's only one.
Yeah,
That's
true.
right.
That's true.
is there a slang term for the word slang?
Slang
slang?
word for slang.
Think about that for a minute.
Yammer? No.
George Carlin over here.
No, I don't have an answer. I'm just asking. Apparently not. Okay.
I'm sure there is, yeah.
What is it?
Well, here.
Look it up. Ask Google. Google knows everything.
Run that
Slang for
thesaurus.
slang? Yeah. Okay. While he does that, Christy, what have you got over there?
A Pennsylvania man says he received a $34 billion tax bill. Mr. Barry Tangert told WGAL.
We got guys working here, too.
That he got a letter from the Pennsylvania Department of Revenue showing the astronomical amount that he owed. $34,576,826,561.47 to be exact. He said, I don't even make over $100,000 a year, so there's no way I could owe anywhere near that. Mr. Tangert said he reached out to the agency, but had not yet gotten any clarification on the matter. The Department of Revenue was told the error stemmed from the wrong numbers being inputted into the system, and it added that the situation would be and has been resolved.
Okay.
$34 billion.
Yeah.
Don't you think if you went in person, that'll be $34 billion. No, I don't know. It says here you owe it, sir. And I think,
yes,
we can have check, cash, credit card.
Do they have a place you can actually go?
To pay your item?
Where you can physically walk in and...
I don't know if that, maybe not anymore, but...
I walked by the IRS building in Washington, D.C. I got a picture of me with my thumb down standing in front of it.
Did you?
I wanted to really let them know.
All
Yeah,
right.
and thanks to facial recognition technology, Josh is going to get a tax bill for $34 billion.
I'll bet that's true and not a joke. Am I right?
That I did that?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is true.
A couple of years ago, I got on my state income tax, I got I owed like $38. And for the whole year, that was my tax bill with the state. So I kind of forgot about it. And then like 6 weeks later, I got this registered letter.
Oh.
And hey, more or less, hey, pal, you owe us $38. We'll have no other choice but to call a lawyer and collection bureau.
They scare the hell out of you for no reason.
This and all that for $38?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a check 2 weeks ago for 8 cents.
Oh, wow.
You should keep that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I know it was some insurance thing, or like 8 cents, and the cost of...
Right, processing and sending it.
Whatever it was, $20.
Write that off. Keep it.
Wasn't there a bar somewhere in Hollywood? Yeah.
If you have a residual check worth less than $1, you're supposed to post it, and there are tens of thousands.
Still money.
And you get a free drink or something.
But I mean, there should be something where if it's less than a certain amount, don't bother.
Would you cash a check for 8 cents?
Yes, it's my money.
Hey, you take care of the cents, the dollars will take care of themselves.
Absolutely.
All right.
Tom, slang for slang? Jargon, lingo, patois.
There you go.
But that isn't slang.
See?
Yeah, it is.
The French call it I don't know what.
Jargon isn't a slang term.
It kind of is.
Jargon? Yeah.
Jargon isn't a slang term, but it can also mean slang.
But I'm asking if there's a slang term for slang.
Jargon.
Oh, not an actual word for slang?
I'm sure there's plenty of words.
I see.
See, this is a deep thinker, this one.
No, I don't think what you want.
This is a time waster is what it is.
Okay, sorry. We'll get back to you then. What have you got over there?
A boy in Japan spent 3 weeks piecing together a 10,000 yen bill that had been accidentally put through a paper shredder.
How much is that in American dollars, Christy?
$65.
Oh, so how long did it take?
Here's 70. Don't worry about it, pal.
Yeah. 3 weeks. Japanese Twitter user Tomo posted about the ordeal on social media.
Tomo.
Saying his father
Mr. Robot.
had put an old envelope into the shredder, forgot it contained the currency. After realizing the mistake, he brought the shredder's contents to his son, who painstakingly picked out those for the bill and put much of it back together over 3 weeks.
Oh, really?
Does the kid get to keep it, I hope?
Tomo posted he was able to successfully exchange the torn-up banknote for a brand new 10,000 yen bill.
By the way, this is worse than I thought.
Why?
It's not one of those things that shreds into long shards.
Right?
They're little tiny confetti-sized pieces.
Yeah. That's off. Why would they make that kid do that?
This is
How did he get time off the tennis shoe factory? That's what I want to know.
It was in Japan.
How did he get time off the stereo manufacturing company?
I think they closed.
Boy, oh boy.
I mean, it's amazing that this kid did that. This would have been a fun thing to do during COVID.
Fun.
Sure. But you're right. Did he get to keep it, or his dad took the money
he says
back?
he got to keep it.
Yeah.
Do you have a shredder at home?
I do.
I do.
Of course you do.
You don't have a paper shredder at home?
No, I don't think I have anything that important to shred.
My favorite thing in this building, they have a huge shredder. It's fantastic.
Where's that?
in the same room.
So
as
it's not your coworkers or anything like that. It's the paper shredders. Your favorite thing in the building.
Yes,
I do enjoy too.
Is it one of those? Is it one that can shred a credit card?
Yeah. This thing could shred an oak shelf.
Can we go back and shred stuff and see what happens?
It's
fantastic.
kind
of fun.
Really? I didn't know that. I always send stuff with Andy.
It's a stand-up shredder.
Yeah.
I actually did jam it once.
We be jam on.
What are you hiding?
You're jamming me.
Oh, I'll tell you off the air, but.
Huh? What? How come you can't tell us what you jammed? Was it a Playboy? It was a penthouse, wasn't it? A hustler.
A CD.
A nugget.
A gent?
Nugget? There's a magazine called Nugget?
I believe that was for golden showers.
Oh, my God.
Was it called Knave? Stag?
No, it was an envelope from a company.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Selective
BMG.
service system?
I find the shredder extremely satisfying.
That noise.
Just the whole process.
What are you shredding back there?
Oh.
I shred all kinds of stuff.
Documents?
Sure.
What do you have to hide?
It is important to shred some things. They're watching. You know that. They're out there watching.
So in any event, this kid spent some time, and he's got a nice thing going over there. Good for him. Now we have what's coming up. Hey, look,
We got another story out of Japan.
He spent 3 weeks not on a electronic device.
That is something. Yeah.
A popular spot to view Japan's Mount Fuji will soon be blocked off due to overcrowding.
Get the best apples?
That is right.
I'm a Honeycrisp girl.
No. Fuji.
Why not just have a Skittle?
You don't like Honeycrisp?
Honeycrisp are great.
Oh, you dip them in sugar?
I'm a Gala, honestly, is what I like. Yeah.
Oh, Honeycrisp is the apple.
That's right.
Healthy.
Intelligentsia.
The spot in question is particularly popular because the active volcano appears directly behind a Lawson's convenience store.
This is the story of a tank truck express they call the Big O.
Listen how old this is.
Fresh squeezed orange juice non-stop from Florida.
I was 10 years old.
Roll on, Big O.
Here it comes.
Get that juice up to Lawson's in 40 hours.
The singer's been dead for 45 years.
Wait a minute. There's the Lawsons in Japan?
Apparently at Mount Fuji,
Are they
Look
still?
at that.
Are they still in Ohio?
Oh, my God. Tom, that's their logo, too.
Dude, look at what a great view of Mount Fuji that is.
Oh, my Lord.
Apparently.
Throngs of visitors have apparently flouted repeated warnings to mind traffic rules and not to litter, prompting the installation of an 8-foot tall, 66-foot barrier fence.
Back me up on this. That is Lawson's logo. That's the type style.
So are they amazing?
So they're saying that this building is blocking Mount Fuji?
No,
the people
they thought it was. I think people think it's so funny that
so they're
there's
taking
this
that picture.
generic.
Oh, okay. In front of one of the greatest.
Yes, yeah.
Don't you think the teenagers there, they look at that view and they go, I can't wait to get out of this pit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Every kid wants to leave.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's nothing in this.
Nothing in this backwards town.
Lawson's was the 7-Eleven of Ohio before there was a 7-Eleven.
They're gone now, though, right?
I don't know.
Apparently they're in Japan.
They all moved to Japan.
Wow.
How about that?
At the time, Lawson's advanced the world of armed robbery because they had the cash registers in the back of the store. So you went in the front door, and not only could you go in the back and they couldn't see what you were doing from the street with the register, but you could also pick up things on your way out the door. And they eventually turned everything around, so you're in the window now.
I think they did well because of so-called blue laws. Grocery stores couldn't be open.
And I think their milk, glass bottle, giant jugs of milk in glass bottles were big.
Whatever you do, don't walk into a Lawson's in Japan and ask for a bomb pop.
It's a Hiroshima joke, I think.
And Nagasaki.
Oh, okay.
I got both of them.
August 6th. And,
I have a question. This is a stupid question.
Yeah. There are no stupid questions.
This one is the Fuji blimp still a thing?
The film company? Camera, film?
I don't know the answer to that.
Remember there was the famous Goodyear blimp.
That looked like a roll of film.
And there was the Fuji blimp. I assume
film
Fuji
is still
a thing of the past.
Film's still out there, right? Or maybe?
Barely.
For, purists, I guess.
Probably not enough to make it worth having a blimp.
Yeah.
I'm a big blimp fan.
That's a slow kamikaze, isn't it? Well, I guess he's coming for us. Should we just walk out of the spot?
I guess that thing's full of hydrogen. What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have that temple made of glass beer bottles, and robots could be coming to your wedding. And
what a lovely day for you and your wife.
I, for one, object.
Husband.
And for those of you who are worried about getting older, we have a guy in New Jersey, 110, still drives every day.
Oh, jeez. Let's ask his neighbors how they feel about it.
Well, he left his car parked on my mailbox again. Thanks a lot, Ralph.
And we have a new story.
Yeah, he should be praised.
A little old man from past his prime.
Menace.
We have a new story about a guy that did something I have seen. A friend of mine, Paul, did this years ago. It involves driving your car with no steering wheel, and he had the same solution my buddy had. I'll tell you what it was. I will never forget getting in his truck one day and go, where's your steering wheel?
Magnificent when they do this.
I was terrified as we drove between Petoskey and Harbor Springs. Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is about a much better way, an easier way to access therapy. More than 35,000 therapists are participating in this program, and you can be part of it because therapy can help you out. We all carry around different stresses in our lives, and they can start to affect us negatively. Therapy is a safe place to get things off your chest and to figure out how to work through whatever's weighing on you. And BetterHelp makes it easier to access therapy because everything is done online. The way it works is you fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time, no additional charge. And the therapy is done online, so it's done in the privacy of your own wherever. You can do it wherever you want, and you can get a time that works for you. You don't have to waste a lot of time driving across town. You can just go, I'll be over there for a while, and you can do it on your phone. You can do it on your laptop. You can do it with the camera on, the camera off. You can do it texting back and forth. It's about what works for you at a convenient time for you. It's flexible and convenient. BetterHelp. Get it off your chest with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show sponsored by BetterHelp. Also, coming up, another way to bring meth into the USA foiled. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us.
Christy and I were talking about a dream date, and I thought we would maybe...
with each other for the first time ever.
Maybe it might be easier if I sent my assistant on the date with you, and then she could tell me if we had a good time or not. And then,
that's exactly what we'll
I see that coming.
Never mind. Now, do you turn your phone off?
I put it on vibrate.
And where is it?
It's in my purse usually.
Okay.
I mean, I don't look at it. I wouldn't.
Okay.
But you have to keep your phone on.
Oh, yeah, come on.
Not only
answer it.
He's wearing the Bluetooth during
dinner. No, that's completely false.
Absolutely. This is important. Hold on.
Completely false. I almost never answer my phone.
All right.
Very, very rarely.
Yeah, I don't. No.
All right. So you got that, unless, of course, it's one of your kids, right?
Well, that's the thing. I look at it.
Yeah, but you got 5. 4 of them could call at any time.
Yeah, 6 out of 10 calls are from your kids. You know that.
Yeah.
6 out of 10.
Which happens 7 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
9 out of 10.
The other 4 are wrong dials.
And chances are you're going to have to go pick up one of them, so that means I'm going to be sitting there by myself for a while.
You're bitching at me already. I haven't even answered the phone.
So there you go.
What would be your opening
Shiraz
salvo conversationally? What would you open with if
I've known you half my
say you
life.
didn't.
What do you do for a living? Mm-hmm.
Say you didn't. What would you? Would you ask me something, or would you start telling me about your
let's
life?
not do that. No, let's just approach this like you two, the two people that you are. What would you talk to?
Let's stay in reality.
So we go.
We talk about?
You know, I've never thought of you romantically.
Well, we have 2 hours to kill. Let's talk about what's wrong with chick.
Wow.
Let's talk about how you
Sex, baby.
Yes, sex. How you like it.
How do you approach it?
Well, see, now we had
how you going to approach it, Tom?
See, now we had the list of first date turnoffs.
How you going to crack this code?
Come on.
Here we go.
How are you going to get those ankles on your shoulders? That's what I want.
Yeah, because see, not on this list from USA Today. mismatched clothes, 36% first date turnoff, and you go up the list. And body odor, 94%. I'm clean. I have no body odor. But my pet peeve, first date turnoffs, women who don't put out.
Wow. I had a moment where my girlfriend thought she was pregnant. And by the way, if ladies, if you suspect that you're pregnant, tell the guy during the day. Don't wait until you're about to go to sleep.
Oh.
Because that's what she did. She's like, I have a cramp. I'm like, I might be pregnant. Good night. I'm like, no.
Good night.
I don't think so. I go, well, let's find out. Well, what are you going to do? So I, hauled butt to Walmart.
Yep.
And
got a test.
Got myself a little test.
Doctor in a box. Yeah, I know.
2 o'clock in the morning. And of all the times to get recognized. I walk into Walmart in the night shift. Hey, Fluffy. I'm like, oh, great. What do you need? A miracle.
All right, here's some tickets to a Grateful Dead concert. Right.
So I found the aisle where they sell the pregnancy test, and I realized something. Walmart has figured out the evolution of how life works, and they put it in aisle 4. As soon as you turn the corner, you see condoms. Then you see lubricant. The next to the lubricant, you see pregnancy tests. The next to that, you see Pampers. Next to that, formula. And at the end of the aisle, they sell beer. It's a full circle.
There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everyone. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
His name is Apollo Johnson, and he's America's #1 astronaut. But he's also a well-endowed ladies' man. Monumental Pictures proudly presents Apollo 13 and a half.
Oh, Apollo, your rocket is so big.
Adult film star Dick Mahogany in his first starring role since Shaft's Lethal Weapon is astronaut Apollo Johnson. And when he's not orbiting the Earth, he's going around the world. Apollo Johnson, he's not just an astronaut. He's a charter member of the 100,000 Mile High Club. And believe me, there's nothing weightless about Apollo 13 and a half.
Oh, Apollo. Now I know why they call it the Johnson Space Center.
He's Apollo Johnson, and not even the shuttle can hold all of his cargo. Look at that load. Apollo 13 and a half from Monumental Pictures, rated PG-13 and a half.
Oh, boy.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedian Bobcat Goldthwait is here with us. I like goofy movies.
I didn't see Phantom Menace or the Attack of the Clones because I'm 40 years old and I've been so Star Wars, the Lord of the Rings, none of that stuff really. But like a jerk, I went to the Star Wars re-release. Have any of you nerds ever seen a Could you pick a out of a police lineup? If I had a and a donut and a mop, could you tell me the difference between these things? Because the day you actually see one, you're going to throw that stormtrooper cookie jar right out the window. You're going to go, what was I thinking about? I go, I don't know. We've been trying to tell you about it for years.
Lord Coretta is a fine young comedian. Are you a health guy? You run, you look very slender. And
I'm not a big health guy, although I'm healthy. I just had a complete physical, and unfortunately I'm at that age where you get the real intense physical.
Oh, yeah.
I hope I'm not sharing too much, but the doctor actually stuck a camera in my rectum. It wasn't part of any procedure. He just suspected that his nurse was stealing from him.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
curvy cleavage on display.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry.
The human drama of
curvy cleavage on display.
This is
The Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. And now on with the show.
Thank you very much.
There might be time to visit our snack bar. No?
Coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Reno Collier. Also, we have coming up interesting stories about what, Christy Lee?
Well, we have a portion of a Buddhist temple made of beer bottles that's collapsed under its own weight in Thailand.
Oh.
It's called the Temple of a Million Bottles. Duh. And it's officially known as Wat Pa Maha Shedikwa.
Of course it is.
The temple features various pagodas constructed.
Are you native?
Maybe. Out of recycled materials, including 1.5 million glass beer bottles.
Wow.
Metro UK reports one of the temples in the complex collapsed last week after its load-bearing pillars failed. No one was harmed. The abbot who founded the complex hopes to restore the temple using recycled materials again.
There's a photograph of this before it collapsed.
In all of my home repair, and I'm just knowledgeable enough to be in trouble, I always wonder why I didn't ever take a load-bearing wall down. I don't know how I dodged that bullet, but I did.
People do it every day.
Yeah, oh yeah.
When that happens, does a roof fall in?
Maybe not immediately, but sometimes immediately, sometimes
the ceiling could sag.
Yeah.
This looks like I'd say 3-story building with then like a kind of a big thing on the top of it. But yeah, the roof's all made of it looks like beer bottles embedded in concrete.
All multicolored?
Yeah, but it has collapsed here. But it's a Buddhist temple.
Wow.
And made of recycled beer bottles.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, they do that.
Do Buddhists drink beer?
Oh, yeah.
They'll brew, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This Bud's for you.
Bud?
This Buddha's for you.
Do you say Buddha or Buddha?
It's Buddha.
Buddha.
It's Buddha, but that's where they got the word buddy is from Buddha.
But Pat, back
that's
me
what
up on
Richard
this.
Gere told me.
John Lennon says Buddha in that song.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
He just liked butts, that's all.
Maybe it was just trying to make a rhyme. Maybe it was it rhyming with something?
Don't they do this with like constructing houses everywhere? They put like bottles and then they stucco or something is sprayed around them, right?
I think you'd be better
when I was
grinding up the glass and using it in some kind of. These are actual bottles of beer.
Yeah, when I was a little kid growing up, the neighbors had a house, or my grandparents, the neighbors had a fence around their front yard, and it was made out of stucco and glass bottles. It was so cool. That
is cool.
50 years, 60 years ago.
A lot of times it's the bottom.
Right.
Yes.
Just
the bottom of the bottle. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the kind of thing you think is cool when you're a kid.
Yeah, I thought it was cool
and
as
then
a kid.
when you grow up and the
I should drive by there.
HOA comes around.
Hey, Dipso.
Guess what?
I don't think this particular neighborhood had an HOA.
Just one more case and I can finish the rec room.
Wonder if it's still there. I'm going to go by there and check. Hey, a tattoo artist has started to create tattoos that are meant to change shape when a client's knees and elbows are bent or straightened.
Oh, the old back of the Mad magazine thing.
The old fold-in.
I used to love those.
Vex.
You know what we're talking about, Christy?
Oh, absolutely.
The Mad fold-in.
It was like a trifold.
It was
on the back cover.
It was one photograph that when you folded it, it eliminated about half of it. It was something else.
Vex van Hilx specialty involves inking designs that transform with people's bodies.
Yeah, I am Vex.
One of the examples includes an expanding koi fish on a person's leg.
Oh, is it?
Or a scarab that opens its wings when a person straightens their arm. Or an angelfish that reveals its frightening teeth when the client stands up. I got to look at these.
I didn't know angelfish had such frightening teeth.
I didn't either.
Amazing teeth. What was the name of that fish that had human teeth? I'm sorry, go ahead. Remember that?
Yeah, that's really weird looking.
I've seen that
thing. Weird looking. It looks like a fish with dentures in its mouth is what it looks like.
Yeah, it shows.
These are beautiful.
It shows a woman, and she has a tattoo on her upper calf and her entire thigh, and it looks like a traditional kind of a fish, but then when she stands up, it turns into something completely different. Kind of
cool.
clever.
Yeah.
Massive.
Boy, that takes a lot of planning and
yeah. It kind of reminds me. You remember that thing where you take a picture of you take like a picture of the crook in your elbow.
Look at this hairy butt.
It looks like a big hairy ass.
Who told you that?
We did it here.
I always do the opposite. I take a picture of my ass and I go, "Hey, look at the crook of my elbow." And
wow,
really,
your elbow has a hemorrhoid.
Wait a minute.
Turns me on when people look at my ass.
Does it now?
I didn't know you had brown eyes. Hello. Okay.
Robots are getting into the wedding industry, apparently.
Are they?
So-called party robots are cropping up around the country.
Hey, do you come here often?
Party.
People hiring the futuristic service for all manner of celebrations.
Tom, have you ever seen a robot dance?
Ranging from...
They do a move called the human. Yeah.
Ranging from weddings to gender reveal parties. The party robots are not real robots.
What?
But performers on stilts who wear tricked-out, blocky suits dotted with LED lights.
Come on.
To dance the night away alongside guests and even blast them with fog from a carbon dioxide cannon.
Wow.
The picture of this thing is 10 feet tall.
Wow.
And it's at some wedding. It looks like, your Uncle Frank's already plastered holding up a drink. Hey,
I'm going to sleep with a robot.
Different robot providers charge varying rates with prices ranging from $50 to $1,200 an hour. Party robot suits are typically custom made overseas and sell for anywhere from $4,500 to $8,000 a piece.
My gosh. I guess, though, if you
it's a good investment.
charge $500, let's say, maybe $1,000.
The Jetsons had a maid robot, didn't they?
Oh, boy.
They did, yeah. Rosie, yeah.
What was that one episode that you can't see anymore? They buried it. What happened?
Oh, yeah, where it came out that Rosie and George were having an illicit affair together, yeah.
Is that right?
Hey, Mr. J, your new suck nozzle has arrived. Shall I attach it? Gee, Rosie, go right ahead.
It's pretty good.
Oh, that feels very good, Rosie.
Oh, God. Well, we have interesting things still happening here. That would include meth in the news, of course, dog news, a bizarre Star Wars story. If you've never seen any of the Star Wars movies, there may be a gig for you. We'll tell you about that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This new game over the holidays. You might want to try it yourself. It's called Joy Whack-A-Mole. What happens? I bring up something that I'm happy about, and then she comes in and slams it down before I can ever feel too good about what's going on.
I see.
Okay, all right.
I told her, Mom, my friend Amy had her baby. Oh, that's great news, honey. That's not the greatest news for the 600,000 kids in foster care, but if she wants a fresh one, everybody wants one that looks like them. Mom, I'm doing a show tonight. Oh, sweetie, I have a joke for you. Listen. A friend of mine, Quinsley, she was in foster care. She was airlifted out of the Sudan in the late 90s. She'd been bearmed and belegged by the Janjaweed, the horseback militia. She'd love to do stand-up, but she can't. And she's just a hoot. She's in a hospice situation. It's really just a matter of time. But the priest comes in and asks her, would you like us to light a candle for you in the chapel? And she says, sassy as you please, teletyping through her eyelids. Well, how many candles you got? Because so many horrible things have happened to her. And keep happening. Sweetie, have a good show. What you do is so important.
Let me see this pair of panties with
It kind of looks like
the cushion.
Yeah, see? And
Is it a regular pair of panties?
God.
Oh, look at that.
More of us could fit in these. Should I try these on?
Can we see your butt right now? I mean,
sure, Bob.
well, I want to see the before and after.
Well,
I can't.
Well, she's in a skirt, though. You really can't.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
Okay. Do you have them on?
Monitors?
No, I don't have them on.
Well, that's really rude.
Wow, that's your big ass.
Wow, look at this. Nipper attack.
Like,
Get him,
do you have them on?
No, your ass looks very nice. You don't need to put them on.
That's not what you
That's not what you said.
No,
You implied she had a big ass.
Now,
all right, we need a before of Christy's butt.
Take as long as you like, Dean.
Come on.
Come on, smile.
Now, do you just put them on? Are you going to put them on? Can you?
Oh, remember, Christy, the padding.
put 'em on right
the
now.
padding goes in the back.
Yeah,
now.
make
Remember
sure you
that.
do it
Just
right.
like pant. Oh, she's
slipping them right on. So, okay, wait a second. No, she's slipping them.
She has a
trick.
skirt on, so she can just put them right on.
I didn't know we were.
Okay.
Dean, get some of that while you're at. Come on, Dean.
You're not wearing.
Come on, Dean.
Are you wearing hose?
Come on, what are you, queer, Dean?
You're not wearing. You're not wearing hose, are you?
Women don't wear hose.
Now, are you wearing? But are you wearing traditional panties right now?
Yeah, boring.
It's Friday, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, just boring, ugly.
No, I mean, but you do have panties on because those
Yes.
haven't been laundered. You might get some.
So do you. Come on, Dean. Make love to the camera, Christy. Go for it.
Okay, now she's slipping.
you can't.
Let's allow a little bit of dignity. Christy Lee is now slipping on the booty pop
Okay, where's the cameras?
panty augmenter. What does it say on the?
Okay.
Okay, now let's see.
Now all of a sudden you got those on, so
now she's got the padded.
I'm
Hold
curious,
on.
if you sit down, do you feel the big cushion? Is it like being on a
No, that's me.
on lawn furniture? Oh,
Oh yeah! Oh, baby's got back. Oh wow! Looks like you've
Let's
got.
take a look at that.
Oh my God! Dude, looks like you got a huge ass tumor. You have shelf ass.
Nice. So step out from behind the monitors.
Okay.
Let's see what.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
look at that.
she's got baby's got back now.
Well, that really does pop them out
It
there.
really really accentuates the backside of your backside.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's.
Look at that.
Weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Reno Collier, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
There are some things you don't want to say to a naked guy. There are things you never say when a man is nude.
I didn't mean to laugh.
There are some things you don't want to say to a naked guy.
Can you help me find it?
There are things you never say to a naked dude.
Does that thing come with an air pump? I thought you said you had small pox.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
But your feet are so big.
Aw, that's cute.
Hang on, I'll get my tweezers.
Oh, it's like a little light switch.
For a second there, I thought you had a third nipple.
I didn't know they could be innies.
Well, this explains your big car.
You don't want to say to a naked guy.
Wow, your boobs are bigger than mine.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Like, you can't get a regular cheeseburger in L.A. Like, if you get a cheeseburger at a restaurant in L.A., it's always a burger that was happily raised by the owner's barber, Jeff, spelled Geof.
Of course, yeah.
I just want a cheeseburger. I want a burger made from a cow that was born and raised to be a burger. All right? I don't want a burger with dreams or hope. I want a burger that knew the deal. And I want a cheese that is 40% plastic. All right? I want a cheese that when I poop it out, I poop out a keychain.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez. Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Yo.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey,
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee with a letter for Tom, and here's Tom.
I'm looking at this Buddhist temple that.
All right.
This says it was made of 1.5 million glass beer bottles.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
No wonder Buddha was so heavy. Jeez.
Oh, yeah, a little bit of beer belly.
Thinking all those drinking 1.5 million beers, you're going to get a belly.
Yeah, you are.
Right now, we are joined via satellite. I can see him right there. It's Reno Collier. I was going to say you're wearing a necklace. Oh, those are your earphones.
They're my earpods.
Yeah,
ear whatever.
I thought you had on like a small dookie rope.
Did you just say ear thoughts?
He did.
Ear thoughts or ear phones?
Earpods?
Earpods, whatever those are. Yeah.
No.
Earbuds?
Earphones.
Yeah.
Headphones.
Okay.
Hey, Reno, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm running on zero sleep. I was out with Cable Guy this weekend and went to Minnesota and rode with the tour manager 15 hours there, 15 hours back. And I wrote this thing while I was traveling, so it could be weird.
Okay, good.
Or it could be bad.
It could be bad. It could be good.
Great.
Honest to God, it could be fantastic. We don't know.
Okay, so you're in a car for 15 straight hours.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you think Cable Guy have enough money to fly you, man?
Yeah, what?
Well, very good point, Christy.
Yeah.
We were in a rented like Lincoln thing, and it was good. It was just freaking long. I'm like, you know, when you get so tired, you start seeing stuff on the road. And,
Yes.
You know, and I was writing this. I wasn't driving and writing it, but I was writing just delirious. But it's all good, man. It was fun. The shows were killer. We were at Treasure Island in Welch, Minnesota, the casino, and the crowds were awesome, and it was a blast.
Great.
Now, were you driving half the time?
Nah, I just ride. I just ride and eat.
Oh, okay.
And go cop.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all I do.
Do you call for periodic bathroom breaks?
Yo, yeah, dude. We're both over 50. We're peeing all the time. Yeah. Yeah. All the time. I mean,
Do you like to go to the state-provided public rest areas, or do you prefer going
I will. I mean, dude, it's weird. The older I get, like, it used to be like eventually, in the next hour and a half, we should stop and pee. And now it's like, dude, stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no wait. But I'm a truck stop junkie. So a lot of pilots and Flying J's and, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've learned over the years.
Yeah. Yeah, I do the whole fake go to the bathroom at the Hampton Inn thing and all that deal.
What is that exactly?
Where you walk in the lobby of a Hampton Inn on your phone.
Yes.
And you go and you're like, what room are you in? And you look at the person at the desk and go, do you have a bathroom down here? I got to wait for him. And they're like, right around there. And you go in, they're always clean.
Works every time.
It's an old comic trick. Comics have done it forever.
You don't think they know? They haven't figured it out by now?
Nah.
No, I don't think they're that bright.
Get a little breakfast.
Yeah, eat breakfast, grab an apple. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly right.
That's great. Well, Reno Collier is our guest.
Bars.
Reno,
we'll put it on room 202.
Reno, since you were exhausted when you wrote this, we will give you a little bit of slack, but let's hear what you have to say.
Thank you, buddy. All right. Now remember, 15 hours in the car. Just keep it in mind.
All right.
So my kids always ask me why I and men my age look like we're on the verge of coming unglued on the people around us. The truth is, it's because we are. It's because we feel like we were sold a bill of goods. And that bill of goods was called the 80s. You see, we grew up jumping into quarries at 10 years old, riding our bikes 5 miles on a main road to play video games at Pizza Hut, and spending our summers in nothing but cut-off shorts, riding a skateboard down the biggest hill in town. We'd get scraped up, banged up, and screwed up. Nowadays, all that stuff is called crazy, but it wasn't. It's called freedom. We learned our limits by sneaking out of the house and doing what we want. Then we'd figure out the repercussions and decide whether it was worth it to repeat. We didn't, you know what I mean? We didn't have causes. Nobody made up some BX excuse to have a school walk out and try to make ourselves look like some self-righteous martyr. If we wanted to get out of school, what we did was, now this is going to sound weird, but we just left. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only people we wanted freed was us. And the suspension we got for it made it a win-win. And now that we're grown, you want us to change to fit you? Kiss my ass. I'm tired of pretending this is normal. I think my generation needs to go straight 80s on society right now. There's a lot of people walking around that need to learn what a swirly is. You know what I mean? Or get their underwear jerked up over the top of their heads. These kids are running around yelling, we need to coexist. You Subaru peckerheads are the ones screaming like mental patients. Give us this now. Do this now. How about get a job now? Well, I can't live on those wages. Then get a second one. The day you were old enough to get that Pokemon tattoo on your neck is the day you stopped being a child and became a full-grown dork. Now man up and stop talking like you're a valley girl. Do you want almond milk? No, I want you to grow your own nuts. Listen, young man, you are about to learn what it's like to get gum out of your hair. Now, do you remember people used to do that? I looked it up. Surprisingly, not against the law. And if you block traffic and keep us from getting to work, it's time to start holding you down and do the old, how close can my spit get to your face before I suck it? And again, not against the law. We need to get back to kicking ass. Remember how we do it. You remember Rocky IV? The Russians sent over a roided-up commie and he killed Apollo Creed. So we filled Sylvester Stallone up with human growth hormones and bull sperm, trained him in Siberia, and he kicked that pinko commie's ass. And even our guys had troubles, but they fought through them. I recently watched Darryl Strawberry preach a sermon that brought me to tears. And Mike Tyson is one of the most empathetic wise men out there today. If you were around in the 80s, the fact that these two dudes are making people better through kindness is absolutely amazing. Now, we had curveballs too. You know, we had curveballs. It turns out our greatest TV father figure, let me say it like this. We didn't know Dr. Huxtable was prescribing GHB pudding pops, right? And we spent our mornings eating Wheaties to be like Olympian Bruce Jenner. Now, apparently testosterone wasn't one of the 12 essential vitamins and minerals, but we choked down that shredded cardboard just to try to be an American hero. We loved our country. We knew that people died in sacrifice for our freedoms, and we appreciated them. And some say maybe I'm having a midlife crisis and holding on to the past. And that could be true. I am still pissed off Danny LaRusso won the All Valley with an illegal kick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But listen, the real lesson came from Johnny. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy, sir. But I, for one, still love this country, and I'm proud of it. And I think a lot of us need to be reminded of how blessed we are to be here. And if you just thought, shut up, boomer, I'm not a boomer. I'm Generation X, and we'll put a boot in your ass. It's the American way. I'm Reno Collier, and that's my country fried take.
Thank you very much, Reno. Long live the 80s.
Long live the 80s.
Yeah, that's.
I got a little amped up in the car. I hadn't read through the whole thing yet. A little irritated.
Now, Reno Collier, last week working with Cable Guy, and you're going to be at Beaches Comedy Club in Panama City. Am I getting this right?
Yes, sir. This weekend, the 2nd through the 4th, and then the 10th, I'll be in Frankfort, Indiana, the 11th, Lima, Ohio, and the 23rd, I will be at the Redneck Riviera in Nashville, Tennessee.
All right. Well, so starting Thursday night, right, at Beaches Comedy Club,
Yes, sir.
Panama City. All right. That'll be great. Thank you, Reno.
Thanks,
Bye,
Reno.
you guys. Love you guys. Have a great week,
you
everybody.
too.
See you, buddy.
Get some sleep. Okay.
Have Cable Guy fly you next time. That's crazy.
Oh, that would be the hey, Reno, can you open for me? Are you flying me?
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be the first question.
I'm not driving 15 hours.
Oh, that's a long haul. What's the longest you've ever gone?
Well, what's Indy to L.A.? How far is that? It's 3 days, 2 days. I didn't do it nonstop.
Seattle to St. Louis for me, it was 3 12-hour days in a row.
Whoa.
That's too
And
far.
my truck broke down 4 out in Kansas City.
I personally drove Indianapolis to Albuquerque twice.
Yeah, that's
a while.
But there's a lot of beautiful country out there.
Nothing.
Oh, what did you do? New York to L.A.?
I did 5 days in a Triumph Spitfire from L.A. to South Bend. It broke down in every state.
Well, a Triumph Spitfire.
Yeah, that was your first mistake.
No kidding.
You and the guitar?
Yeah.
Well, you could barely stretch your legs out in that
That
thing.
is absolutely true.
Yikes.
Did you have a lady friend with you?
No.
Did you listen to Triumph while in the Triumph?
No, that Triumph did not have any sound system.
Magic power. So you drove all that way with no music?
radio?
Nothing.
Oh, that's wild.
Whoa. That car cost me $500. The water pump went in Arizona. Clutch in every state. I'm
yes. You old road dog, you.
Right now, I want to tell you, it's time to get ready for Mother's Day.
Uh-huh.
And where do you do that? Well, of course, it's our buddy Steven Singer at Steven Singer Jewelers. With Mother's Day just around the corner, Steven knows that you need help, and he is going to step up. First of all, right over there, I can see it from here. It's that gold-dipped rose. This year, it's called the red wine. This particular season, let's see. Josh has it in his hand right now. Mm-hmm. It is a 24-karat gold-dipped rose. It's gorgeous, and it's got a beautiful coloring on it. It's kind of a burgundy, and then
dethorned,
dethorned. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We never have made that clear.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Yeah. Hold it tight, Grandma. Oh, no. Oh,
Accept no substitute. If you get a thorn, we're sorry. But
yeah, they're dethorned. Thank you, Josh. IHateStevenSinger.com is where you can check these out. Of course, Steven has lots of great stuff. Bracelets, earrings, necklaces, etc., etc. IHateStevenSinger.com. No, for you fans of the roses, and people collect them every year. Today only, I think maybe today and part of tomorrow, you can get that fresh upgrade with the rose scent. The lovely scent of roses added for free. See what I'm talking about? Free shipping, by the way, free personalized gift message from you, and a free lifetime guarantee. From Steven Singer Jewelers, you'll find it at IHateStevenSinger.com.
Some say love. It is Steven Singer.
Oh, really?
I know where you're going with
Yeah.
that.
I see, because that song, that's from The Rose.
Rose, exactly.
Woes.
I love that song.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Really?
You guys don't like the rose?
No.
It's beautiful.
You're wrong.
You're crazy.
Well, I have a soft spot for Bette Midler. You know that.
Put me off
I
Bette
like
Midler for
Bette Midler,
decades.
but not that song.
Worst.
Just wonderful.
Where was I? Oh, I know. IHateStevenSinger.com.
Mom,
What about
love
Boogie
this
Woogie Bugle Boy
rose.
Company B?
I love it. I genuinely love it.
No, I know your mom. Your mom, actually, you got a mom right out there, and she collects these roses.
That's right. I collect every rose my son Josh sends me.
Mom.
I'm so appreciative of my boy Josh, who's made it big. Tom, I don't know if you know, he's on Phil and Tim show or something. He's unbelievable.
You're very welcome, Mom.
He's the cornerstone of that broadcast.
I appreciate you raising me.
Yes,
Is
indeed.
your girdle a little tight today?
He pissed his bed when he was a youngster.
I've talked about that openly.
And then he would crap the bed and play in it. Did he tell you that?
No, I didn't talk about that.
Oh, yeah, he did.
I was very young.
Are you familiar with the product Silly Sand? It's the same thing.
It was important.
Yeah, he'd make little castles out of his poo.
I learned not to do that.
Thank
anymore.
you. Thanks for singing.
His whole room
See what
smelled
happens?
like crap.
See what happens when you sing Bette Midler songs in the middle of the show.
The only thing that'll help me is a Steven Singer rose.
You'll get one, Mom.
Thank you, honey.
Love you.
Come up with a cork while you're at it. Be right back.
What is
we
he
have
talking about?
meth in the news.
He made a meth already.
And Star Wars news. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
Hey, Bob and Tom, this is the Static Shack. This is a real recording studio. All this stuff is paid for, and this is basically where bands come in, record their tapes so that they can play their tapes on the radio and stuff. I could have had a recording studio. It's nice, too, but I got a boat instead. And my band's coming here. What?
Can I get some help, man?
Dusty, I'm the lead singer. I mean, I'm kind of busy, plus I'm taking my break now. If you need help, I'll get a girl to join the band. Basically, you have to have an audition couch in a studio. It's state law. That way anybody that comes in knows that they're trying out, knows it's going to be a fair chance. I'm basically auditioning backup singers right now. Just call my pager. Pretty sure we can make it happen. I swear to God we can. This is my favorite part of the recording studio. Not every band has this. We got Goldschlagers. Look at that Goldschlagers. We got Funyuns, and we got Jaegers. It's the lead singer salad bar. I love Goldschlagers. Goldschlagers is basically the only liquor invented that looks like it has goldfish turds floating around. But the fact remains, that's 14 karat gold. But you drink all of this, you can crap a promise ring. Bob and Tom, this is called the Control Panel Console Operation Board. I probably know more about this stuff than anybody I know of. Me and Angel Skinner did it on here once. I swear to God we did. We had to stop, though, because her butt kept getting feedback. Late night party at the pizza barn. Had no idea it could get this hard. $80 tab, try to split it 4 ways. But that don't work when the drummer never pays. Scotty got the pizza, boner bought the beer. Then our waitress says, are we finished here? Let me put the tip in, cause you're so hot. Let me put the tip in, I swear to God. Let me put the tip in, I love your hair. Let me put the tip in, it's only fair. I swear to God I'm the best tipper. I lay it right here on the table to prove it. Long dark hair hanging down her back. Had asked for days causing a pork attack. So fire ass hot, she should be on stage. A meat lover's dream, making minimum wage. Let me put the tip in, come over here. Let me put the tip in, get you a beer. Let me put the tip in, I swear to God. Let me put the tip in, check out this one. Heck, that's only 10%, baby. Look, you want to see a little more? There's 20% right in your face. I swear to God, you have to accept my tip. It's state law. Now, when I know how to set the mood, baby, how about a guitar solo? No, not the whole thing, just the tip. Scotty Winkler! Let me put the tip in, I swear to God. Let me put the tip in, give me the nod. Let me put the tip in, just try your card. Let me put the tip in, or the salad bar. Let me put the tip in, baby. You'll always come out ahead. I swear to God you will.
Shut up. Look at Greg, man. Greg played a flute. It's a clarinet. It's a flute, Greg. You a flute man. Look at little flute man, Greg. Flute your flute, Greg. Little flute man, Greg. He'll be on the bus going to a match. He'll be real quiet, and all of a sudden you hear, hop, 2, 3, 4. What the hell we fighting for? Flute man. It's embarrassing when you're out there wrestling and you hear, hit him with your flute, Greg.
My wife and I will miss staying up and watching Ted Copulate. Ted Copulate during rerun week. My wife spends her days wondering which episode will channel foreplay. And every night after Ted's climax, we switch to Leno's show and we always ask, how nice would it be to BJ? How nice would it be to BJ?
I right?
Mrs. K?
I'm not disappointed.
How about that?
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom show.
What is wrong with you today?
We're going to have to rename the show to What a Mess. Today, especially a mess.
You did hear that, right?
I couldn't let us have one clean break. You know what I mean? We've set a precedent.
Yeah. I don't think Tom heard that again.
You didn't hear this?
Tom is not.
No.
Okay.
But thanks you, but I did whatever I was trying to get done. I didn't get done.
Well, you know what? I'm glad.
It happens.
Here, wait a minute. We've got this. We can go back.
That is a good belch.
You can hear that.
Nice, yeah.
I see. Okay.
I do what I do.
Now, Reno going to be in Panama City this weekend, starting on Thursday. That's cool. Willie G is going to be with at the Chicago Improv with Frank Caliendo.
Oh, wow. This weekend?
Yeah, starting Thursday night. So
cool.
That'll be a great show.
Oh, there's George W. Bush.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I love Frank Caliendo. I mean, you get the text message.
Yeah, you.
Frank and I text each other. And sometimes so what would it sound like if
how would President Bush text me? Yeah, that'd be funny.
He does. He trust me, he gives it right back.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
So you text him going, hey, this is the sound of Barack Obama ordering a Big Mac, and you do your famous Barack Obama.
Maybe Barack Obama's in a Josh is in a hotel room and he calls down for room service and there's nothing available. But then Josh calls down as Barack Obama.
Oh yeah.
And all of a sudden there's a full menu available from
I'll
Mr.
have
President. There it is.
a bacon cheeseburger. And, oh nope, Michelle's telling me I have to have carrots. She hates fat people.
Hates them.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to the action. Christy, what have you got over there?
A company is looking for someone who has never seen the Star Wars films to watch all 9 movies of the Skywalker saga in celebration of the May the 4th be with you, the unofficial Star Wars holiday. Finance Buzz said it's seeking a first-timer to the Force to evaluate the saga for an upcoming story on its website. The company is paying $1,000 for viewing all 9 films.
Kick it up a notch.
A runtime of 25 hours and 7 minutes plus $100 to cover the costs of streaming, snacks, or a lightsaber.
A lightsaber?
Yeah.
Once again, kick it up a notch.
Prospective candidates must complete Wookiee Rookies, having never seen any films, shows, or video games relating to the entire franchise.
Now, do they have to watch them in order?
I think they should have to watch them in order that they were released.
I do too, because the rest of us had to follow along, remember? And it was we were the third one in.
For my money, the first one's great, the second one's okay, then they start getting really crummy. See,
I think first one good, second one great.
Don't you dare start talking about him.
Oh, they linger at that Senate for like an hour. Okay.
Fascinating stuff. You
Dr. Cornel West. For some reason.
You have to learn about how the functioning of the committee, and it's very important to understand the diplomacy that takes place.
Okay. What about who's your favorite character in the Star Wars saga, Tom?
Well, I think
R2-D2, C-3PO.
I do like R2-D2. But I like the patois.
The patois?
Talking about Jar Jar?
Jar Jar Banks.
Jar Jar Banks, huh?
Misa thanks you, Tom.
Universally panned.
Jar Jar was a miss for all reasons.
Big swing and a big miss.
I thought it was funny. Come on.
A little
bit of diversity.
Look, the Star Wars movies have always had diversity.
Lando Calrissian, that's it.
Yeah, no. In the first one, they go to Mos Eisley. Look at all the different species that are there.
Well, what's wrong with Jar Jar? Just because he talks like he's got a reggae
For
thing
me, Jar Jar wasn't that funny. First off, one of his main taglines, "How rude," was stolen from Full House. What are you doing?
How rude.
Yeah.
What are you looking at, Arnold?
Now,
I didn't do anything stolen from Full House.
No. I was doing another catchphrase from it.
What you talking about, Willis?
I messed it up.
How about, did I do that? Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Now, we had an interesting story from Josh earlier this morning. I'd like to revisit this because it's so great. This is an actual thing that happened to you while you were on your fishing journey involving a guy running for office. Can you tell me the story again?
Yeah, we were at the pre-fishing tournament sort of get-together.
Check-in.
Yes, thank you. Hundreds of people there, booths and food trucks and stuff. Yeah.
All right.
And this guy was walking around, and there were some different petitioners there, and this guy happened to be a third-party candidate for president. He said, "Hey, I'm running for president. I'm a third party." And I went, "You know what? I'm all for choice. The more, the merrier. Let's get you." And he goes, "Okay, please sign my petition. You're registered to vote in Missouri." I said, "I'm not, but my brothers here are. They'll happily sign this." And I knew what I was doing. I was putting my brothers in an annoying spot.
Sure.
And they looked at me like, "You jerk." So yeah, we'll fill it out. And the guy said, "Okay, what's your email address? What's your home address?" They had to give him all this information. And they finished, and I said, "Hey, look, man, good luck to you. I hope are you doing well? You getting a lot of signatures today?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's going well." And he goes, "I'm a telepath." And I said, "Oh, is that right?" And he was completely serious, and he goes, "Yes, I can speak to people through the television." So with March Madness, I was able to reach a lot of college kids, and things have been going very well.
And this guy looks like a regular guy.
Regular dude, yeah.
Normal.
Mm-hmm. And then
how did you? I know you though. Had no idea that was coming? But
not at all.
You kept a straight face though, which
yes,
you didn't give a "I'm sorry" or "I beg your pardon" or
no. I just is that right? Is
did
what
your brothers hear him?
Oh yeah, and their heads are just down. And so he said, I can speak to people through the television.
Now this guy has their name and address.
Yeah, and I said, okay. And so he left, and I looked at my brothers and I go, that guy knows where you live.
Well, I just love it. It reminded me a little bit of this. See if this rings a bell.
Has this ever happened to you? You're at an elegant party, and you're suddenly surrounded by snooty intellectual types, all talking over your head.
Yes, well, I found Sartre's Being and Nothingness quite a banal piece of work.
Yes. Well, as I learned at Eton, Sartre makes Kierkegaard look like Nietzsche.
Yes, quite.
Pretty annoying, huh? Well, put an end to those embarrassing situations with this fantastic new product just out on the market. It's No Brains. New No Brains will knock at least 100 IQ points off of anyone in just seconds. We guarantee it. How does it work? Just like the people who take No Brains, it's simple. Just slip a few drops of liquid No Brains into your favorite intellectual's fancy schmancy imported coffee or expensive glass of French wine. Then watch the fun begin.
I say, have you tried this Chateau Lafite? I believe the 53 has an even more powerful body than the 51. In fact, I would say that I would, yes.
Hey, wine tastes good. Yummy. You like wine? Drink wine, yeah.
What the devil has gotten into you, Montgomery? Perhaps you should have imbibed in this delightful Ecuadorian blend coffee.
Coffee?
It's quite nice, really. It reminds me of a... Nom. Coffee good. Me want lots of sugar and milk in my coffee.
Coffee good.
Now who's the smartest guy in the room? Get a dose of No Brains at your favorite drugstore or order some by calling Frigamall Labs directly at 1-800
Well, good luck to your brothers, Josh.
Yeah, I'll have to find out if they've reached out.
So when this guy asked you to sign the petition, you didn't say, well, what is your platform?
Oh, no.
Did you ever ask him? Did you ever find out what his platform was? Since he's got telekinesis or whatever the hell it is.
It was like, hey, sign this petition to get me to be able to be on the ballot.
And he has to know that when he goes, I'm an empath or a telepath, he'll go, he doesn't expect anything when he says, I'm a telepath.
You know, right. And he was oddly like down to earth about, I go,
Right.
so how do you think it's going at one point? And he goes, you know what? I'm probably not going to make it on the ballot, but, you know, I wanted to give it a shot and more. Right. And I was like, why not?
Why not?
And then he came out with that. And he was completely serious and open about it. Nothing to be ashamed of. He's telepathic and can speak to people through the television set.
God.
So
now, fast
how
forward
close
to
he has to be. Does it through all TVs? Or?
Later
well, he
this
said he reached a lot of college kids through March Madness.
Later this afternoon, I'm watching ESPN and chick. What the hell?
Can I count on your vote?
I'm Josh's buddy.
Yes. Don't hurt me, please. I'll vote for you.
All right. Okay. What else you got, Christy?
A Delta Airlines flight was forced to return to JFK Airport in New York after the plane's emergency slide fell off during takeoff. Delta reports shortly after takeoff, pilots were alerted to the emergency slide on the plane's right side.
What is
heard
going
an unusual
on?
sound coming from the area of the Boeing 767 jet, which is listed as having been manufactured in 1990. They declared an emergency, allowing the flight to be routed quickly back to the airport. Delta said the plane was removed from service for evaluation.
Ain't that 35 years ago?
But most experts say you want an old plane. You don't want a brand new plane.
You just want you don't want the slide on the outside.
Right.
Yeah, you don't want the first model year.
yeah.
So after they landed, people didn't have the slide to go down, right?
Well, they didn't need the slide to go
Right.
down. They landed back. They went back to the jetway.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah.
You know, my daughter had trained, and she was a flight attendant for a while. Now she works, she's a muckety-muck at the airline. And but she said the hardest thing about training as a flight attendant was jumping down that slide. It's really unnerving to put your hands across your chest and then jump down the slide.
I bet.
Instinctually, you don't want to do it. I would
No,
think.
you absolutely don't want to do it.
Wow.
She did it, though. She did it. She was really worried about
It's like a trust fall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Yikes. Well, everybody's okay.
Everybody's okay.
Maybe we should start doing that here on the show, Tom. Have a trust fall every morning.
I'll hold you, chick.
I hated those.
I know.
See?
You
See
had
what
to
happens
do
when you
that?
have ideas?
I've had to do it like we had to do it at church camp one year, and then at some.
Did you say
corporate-
catch me, Jesus?
I didn't because but I don't have to mock my my summer.
No,
That's okay, you psalm singing son of a bitch.
Did they do anything to make you feel somewhat diminished? Okay, we're doing a catch fall with Josh. We've also asked Cabin 7 over here to help.
Can we get some of the counselors in this?
knew
because
this was
Josh
coming.
is,
Yeah, he's fat.
He's fat.
That's what he's alluding
No,
to.
I know, of course. I was a
And
chubby
he's
kid.
not. He's
I was
very
but I was
handsome man.
definitely a chubby kid. It took them. Yes, it was definitely harder. I mean, it was harder to catch me than it was my cousin Julie.
Take out a couple pews.
We didn't do it in the church.
Did you knock
We
down
were
the
outside.
candles?
I was standing on a stump or whatever.
The communion candles on a stump.
It was part of the ropes course outside in the woods.
On a stump?
Yeah, so there was like a nice smooth stump.
Were you up in the air?
Yeah, like about 4 feet.
Oh my God!
You have to fall. You have to fall backwards.
Yeah, you fall backwards, and they're all down there with their arms out.
No, where are your arms?
Folded up like I'm in my casket.
Did anybody ever get dropped?
Did they have a mat in the like a
No, just Mother Earth there to catch you.
Oh, that's a concussion waiting to happen.
Yeah, it is.
That's the thing about the trust fall. You get enough people.
Especially you. Look at the size of you.
I was fine. I had no problem being on the ropes course either with the harness and the zip line there.
Jesus on your side.
Jesus saved him.
Well, I'd like to think that we were being watched over, but
Of course.
yeah.
You were doing it in his name.
Well, every once in a while, one of those has to go south on somebody.
Absolutely.
So there's like some distracting horn. All the kids look over this way. And, oh, Jesus. We just dropped Phil.
Oh, yeah. The lunch bell rings. All the kids run off.
Oh my gosh.
That would be so funny.
Just lost Father Ted.
Chicken sticks and macaroni and cheese. Chicken sticks, fish sticks. What?
I like chicken sticks.
We're going to have to get to our no steering wheel story tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
In the meantime.
Yeah, I used a wrench
Oh,
there.
God.
Okay.
Channel locks.
You know I didn't mean that. I love you. I don't think you're fat at all.
No, I was undoubtedly a chubby kid.
They had to get an extra guy for me, too. I mean, I haven't changed size since I was in the 3rd grade.
Oh, yes, you have.
No, I'm not. I have not.
You were 6'4" in the 3rd grade?
6'2", 6'3", and
wow.
200 some pounds.
Yeah. 3rd grade.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
That's tall. Sitting in one of those little desks.
And you know what? My teacher always called on me because I had this voice when I was in the Good morning. How you doing, Cheech?
Hey.
That's right.
Did you ever do the announcements?
No. I did. The only thing I'd like that was I did the announcing for the high school basketball games. I did that. You know, like 2 points, Russell, or whatever it was. And I'd introduce the teams.
Oh, that's nice.
That's neat.
And then I got in trouble because I said one time, what is the after-school poker club? Ask me if you see me in the hallways, we need more people to play. So
this was unsanctioned?
This was unsanctioned, yeah.
The after-school poker.
And it was gambling. And we were just getting together for 10 cents a hand, and we were eating snacks. And
yeah.
Boy,
way worse things you could have been doing.
They did not care for that.
Yeah, I can see why. Yeah. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by our friends at Raycon Earbuds.
Raycon! You ever notice how you ask your mom what they want for Mother's Day, and most often they'll go, I just like some little peace and quiet. Well, maybe you can help Mom run away from all her responsibilities, but at least, and you can help her tune them out, too, with Raycon Everyday Earbuds, the perfect way to put something wonderful in her ears, like the Bob and Tom Show. Audio quality of Raycons rival all the big audio brands you know and love at a price you'll love even more. Seamless Bluetooth syncing, 8 hours of playtime, 32-hour battery life, and Raycon's optimized gel tips are designed to fit comfortably in your ears and stay there. Additional features like earbud tap functions and noise isolation, they really do make an incredible Mother's Day gift, and Raycon offers easy 30-day returns just in case. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 20% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
They're the best. Great Mother's Day gift. Thank you very much, Raycon. When we come back, a little bit of history for you, including Willie Nelson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook.
Oh, how I do get sentimental about me carefree days as a lad. We never had toys that were store-bought. We would improvise with things that we had. We made forts out of cardboard boxes. Yardsticks were swords or were spears. But of all these things, none gave the hours of fun like me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. It was of the finest label, canvas, lace, and stainless cable. Me mother's gigantic brassiere. Yeah! Oh, I leapt from the roof of the garage, though I was but 6 or 7 years. Oh, I would have broke me back, but I clung fast to the straps of me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Wingnuts, cleats, and spoiler, brass grommets, and cup holder on me mother's gigantic brassiere. We tied the bra between 2 trees. The neighbor boys, they did declare. We ended the attack with 6 pumpkins and 2 cats flung from me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Delicate flower appliques, 8-track tape and safety chains on me mother's gigantic brassiere. One time we used it to slow down our dragster. or parasail behind our boat. Then there was the time it was used to airlift an injured skier off a treacherous mountain slope. But most I think of my father's pride when wash day it was done, as he hoisted it up the telephone pole to billow in the sun. Oh, me mothers, oh, me mothers, me mother's gigantic brassiere with an awning and screen door could sleep two family of four. It's me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mothers, oh, me mothers, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Reinforced hydraulic winch, reflective tape, and three-point hitch on me mother's gigantic brassiere.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
This is a song so girls don't get anorexia.
Okay. All right.
Ooh, I wanna be a plus-size model, the kind that can't run very far. Doodle-doodle-doo. 'Cause if I could only be a plus-size model, I know I'd be a big, big star. Please feed me. So some people get sensitive about it, but don't, because the beautiful women are the big women.
I agree.
And I gained some weight, then I couldn't afford to keep it. Here you go, and I want a carbo load without having to exercise. I don't want to worry if the fat goes to my thighs. I want to wear a plus-size brassiere room. I want to eat chips and wash them down with beer. Well, I've got a plus-size dream, but I'm plus-sized. Ornery for the best job in the world goes to the bigger girls than me. They're all sluts.
Radio all day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Hi, who's this?
We'll go with Kevin.
Okay, Kevin.
All right,
Kevin. We'll accept that.
About a month and a half ago, my fiance walked in and found me looking at some adult entertainment on the laptop.
Yep.
I picked up the laptop and chucked it at me. Ooh. My cat-like reflexes, I moved. A brand new flat screen TV, took it right through the middle of it.
Oh, man. Wow, I guess there's no more solo work by... wow.
Well, yeah, I should just take it in the face, because then I could at least watch the DVDs I had.
but your broken eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, take it. Yeah.
It's easier to replace the TV than it is your face.
A broken nose will heal. But you could never find another flat screen TV. They quit making them, right? And with us in the studio, we have a distinguished actor and comedian. He is John Witherspoon.
My 11-year-old, he's going to private school. Only reason to go to private school is my mother-in-law helps pay half. Little rich kids go there. I see Warren Beatty all the time.
Oh, yeah?
I see Warren Beatty there. He's and Annette Bening. And my son talks like this. Father. Would
you like a toddy?
Father, my friends are going to Spain for the summer. Where are we going? I said, Compton. Or somewhere we going.
Compton. Back to Detroit.
Back to Detroit.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you something. I'm going to give you that 2 left boots with one of them with a high heel.
That's right.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend, it's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's that time. to
Yes,
learn
it is.
something from the past so we can improve on our present.
How nice. Very nice.
There we go. There we go. There we go. That's it. That's it.
And now here he is, our valedictorian, our salutatorian,
our magna cum laude.
basically a kiss ass to all the teachers. He made all the tests in the office.
April 29th, 1967, Respect, released by Aretha Franklin.
Oh, I know that song.
Absolute classic.
That was not the original arrangement.
Written by
Otis Redding.
Otis Redding, yeah. So her most famous song, she didn't even pen herself.
Okay.
And it was written by a man.
2018, The Simpsons.
2018? That's quite a leap.
You mean from
67?
67?
Yeah.
Well, the other stuff's just too depressing.
Well, like what?
You can handle it.
Okay.
April 29th,
1995.
Right.
Rent opens on Broadway.
An amazing show.
Yeah,
saw
but
that.
the guy that wrote it, didn't he die the night after it premiered or something? Or like the night before?
That's probably not in there, is it?
Something like that.
You added that. See, if we just said Rent premiered, nobody would know.
That's what I tried to do.
Right.
I never saw Rent. Did they wipe the seats down after each show?
Oh, boy.
See, that's what happens. I wanted to skip it, but no. How about this one? This is for you, Christy Lee.
Yes, sir.
2018, The Simpsons passes what TV show with respect to episode count to become the highest number of episodes of a primetime television show in television history?
Oh, a prime time episode.
Can I have a guess?
Yeah.
Gunsmoke.
I have a guess.
Once again, Ace is correct.
Really?
Wow.
Gunsmoke. Wow. I wouldn't have known that.
Gunsmoke, almost a television show, Ace. Be careful.
They had some good episodes.
Yeah, the one where they finally announced
Oscar's
that
laughing.
they finally announced that Miss Kitty is a saloon whore.
Yeah.
I would have gone with Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill.
One season.
It's a great show.
I love that show.
I don't meet the press, but you said prime time.
It's got to be prime time.
60 Minutes, I would have guessed.
Now,
60 minutes.
happy birthday, the great Duke Ellington, of course, longtime rival of North Carolina Ellington.
They called him.
Let me tell you something. Don't let anybody tell you different. That is funny.
That was very funny.
Damn funny.
What did Duke?
I saw Duke Ellington.
You did?
I did.
You did not.
I did so, and I'll tell you what was really cool about him.
How old were you?
I was a kid. He was walking through the airport.
Oh, you didn't see him in concert.
No.
I thought you said
Mother, you piece of...
You can see people when they're not doing what they do.
Well, yes, but that doesn't qualify. That shouldn't count as seeing them.
Well, because I was...
The way you saw it, you
Most
had
people
front
would
row
say,
seats.
I saw Duke Ellington at an airport once.
Yeah.
They would clarify.
Well, I was about to clarify.
Well, you made it.
Was he being
And
You talking clickbait.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, we have to click through, and then we get...
It was
get
fascinating.
this crap.
I was right next to him, and he was wearing, I'll never forget this, he had an overcoat on, but he didn't have his arms in the sleeves.
Wore it like a cape.
Like a giant cape, and he was walking with an entourage.
What if this wasn't Duke Ellington?
And I remember his hands were very manicured.
It was Taylor
you were
Ferguson.
awful close.
Yeah,
I was right there. It was really cool, but I recognized him. And
I bet you did.
Did you say Duke?
I got a friend named Duke. Okay, how about this? 1933.
Do you dispute the fact that there might have been some time in your life where if you saw an adult black man, you thought it was Duke Ellington? Isn't that true? No matter where it
could have
was
been
or who
anybody.
Hey, Dad, I saw Duke Ellington again.
Well, it was either,
Tom.
How often do you see Denzel on a daily basis? Boy, Denzel's here again.
Wow, unbelievable.
Tom.
True or not?
it was Duke Ellington.
Okay.
All right.
1933. Willie Nelson. I've met Willie Nelson a couple times too.
Every other truck stop you go to.
On the weed again. I can't remember the words because I'm on the wheel.
Now, isn't it true you saw every old long-haired guy
with braids?
With braids, you thought, hey, there's Willie Nelson again.
It's like your contractor.
Hey, redheaded stranger. No, Tom, that actually is a redheaded stranger.
Every truck stop.
Do you call your contractor Willie? That's just for Tom and I.
Okay, let's see. Happy birthday to the great Jerry Seinfeld, he's 70 years old today.
Getting crabbier.
Like Jerry Seinfeld?
He's got a new movie coming out.
Big fan. I'm a big fan.
Jerry's got a new movie coming out called
Pop-Tart something.
It's about Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
And it's going to be
Unfrosted.
It's going to be on Netflix starting pretty soon. So, and it's got I know Jim Gaffigan's in it and many more cool guys.
He directed it. Seinfeld.
Andre Agassi, the great tennis player.
Andre Agassi?
I'm
Andre
gassy too.
Agassi. Everybody in the world called him Agassi, but not our Tom.
Not Tommy.
Agassi.
He's gassy, you see.
Agassi.
All right. Uma Thurman. I love that David Letterman thing where he said Oprah.
Oprah.
So funny.
There wasn't an Irma there.
Whatever the hell it was.
Well, I guess we'll learn what we learned tomorrow.
Wait, you sure learned you can't do nothing right, didn't you? If you came in here with an ounce of...
Name another song where they spell something. Go. Besides respect.
SATURDAY.
Name a good song.
Oh, that's a wonderful.
DIY, Peter Gabriel.
I'm a man. That spells M-A-N.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow we're going to have things we learned yesterday.
Okay, good. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.